Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nate Show. We're about to get started. Hold tight.
Good job, Jabari.
Oh no, what the fuck? Okay, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the coolest show ever, The Nate Show.
Good job, Jabari.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Folks! Are we doing all right? Uh-huh. This is me, man. I used to have a bicycle, man. I used to have a couple bicycles, okay? I'd be riding like this. I had hydraulics. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the coolest show ever, The Nate Show. We're back. Oh my god. I'm very tired. I'm very tired, as you can see. All the energy is gone. But we're still gonna have fun, okay? I can get really excited real quick, okay? I'm spontaneous. People would say maybe you got issues. Now, the stream, I'm about 4,000 drop frames. I don't know what's going on. Like, stuff like this makes me just want to be like, fuck the fucking show! Why? What is going on? Do you need a move? Am I gonna move you? Anyways... my dude's about to go to Hawaii tomorrow, okay? He's about to fucking be Honoluluing it up, okay? When he's gone, I'm buying the biggest fucking Ethernet cord. I'm going straight to the mainframe. I'm tired of the bullshit. Alright, we're back in the yellow. Okay, we're green. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get through this show, okay? How are we doing? Am I giving you like a good, like, you know, time? Are you having a chill vibe with me right now, okay? We're gonna go over a lot of things today, okay? A lot of things that like other people wouldn't do, like Ethan Klein, man. He's scared out of his mind, okay? He's shaking up and down a damn, you know, sandwich. You know, Ethan Klein probably be looking at a ham sandwich differently than other people. He's over there like this. Oh shit. Nice. All right, we're here. We're back. We're having fun, right? We better be, okay? If you're not having fun, you're not, you know, really watching the show like you should, okay? A lot of people don't like to enjoy themselves. They like to look at things like they're being mean. They're not being nice. I'm nice enough, okay? I just changed the whole picture by moving my hand. Remember that? Magical fingers. So we're going to watch some stuff. We got some people here in the chat. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, okay? Is everybody having a good time? We got how many people watching? Am I famous yet? Oh, we got 5. Wow. Is the stream over or something? 5 people watching the show. They're scared. They left. I had 7 a minute ago. Oh, well, you know, the numbers always climb once the show gets going. Maybe it's fucked up. I don't know. No more World of Warcraft. Yeah, get that fucking shit out of here. I'm so sick of the Kraft. Kraft mac and cheese, man. So I got some Taco Bell on the way. Are we all fucking excited for Nate's snacks? See, I was about to start the show, like, way earlier. I'm so fucking tired this week. I'm so goddamn tired. Okay? I'm like, how tired am I? That's what Pee-wee would say. I'm tired! And he'd be like, how tired are you? Why don't you marry it? Why don't you marry your fucking tired bullshit? Okay, I hope somebody has Pee-wee's skeleton somewhere. I would love to have just a piece of Pee-wee's skin. Cut off his nips. Okay, I'd have in a glass frame. Pee-wee Herman's one nipple. Okay, and every once in a while, I'll pull it out. Take a nice whiff of it. I'll have it like laminated, so it's like when it rots, it's gonna look fucking horrible, flat. But anyways, I was about to do the show earlier. I was about to get started. I was feeling the fucking weather, man. I was feeling the vibe. I was so tired that I was sitting here. I was getting the shit set up, okay? You know what I did? I did the worst thing ever. I fucking fell asleep like this, as if I just like did a shot of dope. I was like this. And I woke up and I was like, where am I? Where the fuck am I? Okay, I thought I was taken. Okay, I thought like I was in the movie Saw. And they were fucking about to cut my damn penis right off. Okay? That would be gross. That'd be gross. So anyways, went to the tanning bed today. I went down to the tanning bed, had myself a tan. Okay, I told the lady in there, I said, I want some new sauce. All my fucking sun sauce decided to fucking explode inside the fucking bag I had it in. God damn it! The fucking sauce everywhere. You know who I blame? You know who I blame the most for my bottle of fucking suntan lotion? The Maui. It was at the end of its time, anyways. There wasn't much left. Wasn't much left. You know, but the person I blame the most, I stopped touching the fucking mic. The person I have to blame the most is probably Bobby Alternoff. God damn it! I'm sorry. Look at this fucking idiot, okay? This is what we call the biggest bitch we got in the world, okay? And it's not because she's a lady, it's just because she's a full-on bitch. Now, Bobby Altanoff is one of our worst people we got, okay? She's like one of these people that I've already gone over. I don't have time for bullshit, as they would say in the rap game. She's over here doing a podcast, okay? I got to get my phone away from the mic. I just got to pull up Uber Eats. Make sure my food is being made, or I'm just going to just give up. So Bobby Altanoff is, you know, she's got these stupid fucking eyebrows, man. I mean, like, when I see something like this, I'm like, can you get a little more eyebrow? Okay, look at this shit. What the fuck is this? And then her eyes, the color of, like, maple syrup, as if, like, you know, it was, like, Dollar Tree version, okay? Now, I don't like when people use these types of mics, like, even the mic I'm using. I used to use that mic. That's, like, what we call the little brother to the SM7B. And it doesn't matter. They're all shit. But I don't like when, like, people decide to do a show wherever they're holding something that, like, has what we call this on it. Don't hold a fucking mic hostage like that, choking it out with it when it has the prongs and shit on it to be hooked up to a fucking stand. I think it's so ghetto. You can't have, like, you can't have a podcast out here that's, like, one day ago has 1 million views. And guess what? Those are all fake, okay? Those are all what we call fluff. Okay, I know a lot about fluffing myself for the big night. No, but I don't think you should just get a regular mic. Get like a fucking Soul Sister mic, okay? I got an email. I get so scared sometimes that, like, the cops are on the way. Imagine if a cop emailed you before you came and said, hey, we're right behind you. Turn around or die. Boom! And then I die.
Got to press record for the first 3 minutes of my interview.
Okay, so this is, like, already starting out like bullshit.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your...
Okay, so imagine, like, actually assuming that's a really good podcast. You know, everything's a play on. Okay, like, I think comedies, like, I think when comedians try to, like, strive outside of the box... Okay, we should only go as far as Tim and Eric did. That's like good, fun, clean Christian comedy. But besides that, I think doing comedy in general, where like you're setting something up, like you're scripting shit and you're filming it, and like you got a whole fucking shtick, I think it's gay. It's like the worst thing you could do in this world. And like this lady's falling on with that, you know, I started watching the Little Yachty thing. Then I was like, okay, so she's doing exactly what I thought she was doing. She's doing The Office. She's doing Jim. Okay, they got cameras. You ever, like, you know, imagine doing a podcast and then you watch the video version, and like the video part's the part where people are like, ha 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 ha. It's not the audio. You got to fucking watch it visually to like be fucking blown to bits. But this lady right here, okay? She's looking fucking stupid, as you can see already. But I started watching.
Your host, Bobby Aldrin.
I started watching this, like the other one, the little yachty one that came up before this. They got people peeking under, like, there's people under the couch zooming in on her. There's people up in the ceiling, the fan spinning around. She has like 17 different zoom in angles going in, where she's like every once in a while being like, looking at the fucking camera. Fuck you! All right, I'm just kidding. Let's go into this.
Today, this is a little different of an introduction because my videographer that I found by the trash can actually forgot to press record.
Wow, so you're really fucking blowing it. Imagine like needing to have it being recorded for it to be I thought this was a podcast. I didn't know this was the camera show. Pathetic.
First 3 minutes of my interview. I'm working on replacing him right now, but I'm just going to introduce my guest. His name is Mark Cuban. You may have heard of him. He is. Now,
imagine hanging out with this fucking monster. Now, this is the type of person that if anybody's out here consuming the stolen babies from the hospital, it's him, okay? He's got the head of somebody that's like really into some fucking twisted shit. Mark Cuban is fucking, oh my God. Look at this gargoyles, okay? Looking like something out of a Greek nightmare. Imagine like Hercules having his worst dream, and this guy's definitely the ringleader in it. Okay, he's got old vintage ears. He's got this. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a whole story right there. He's got one there too. He's got cuts. Cuts and cuts. He looks like you would see him in the movie The Gladiator. Like, you know, the Gladiator's dad. He's like, listen, don't do it. And Gladiator's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm Russell Crowe. Okay, I can do whatever I want. But a lot of like super billionaire guys always have the same structure body, okay? They got that wide chest. I'm talking about high definition 006 jonkers, okay? A lot of like billionaire people, like they get too into like snacking late at night, and then they're like, I got to get myself together, and they just like super like, I don't know what they do, but they all have like that fucking bumped out, extended chest, still a shitty stomach, but looking terrible. I don't know if it's like some type of like a suit that they like put under them to make them look like they're not fat. I don't know. I'm just saying, him and Elon Musk have that same extended broad chest. It's a real billionaire thing.
Shark Tank, and he has some money.
I fucking hate this, dude. I don't like this already. This is like, I feel like I'm in like a fucking Turkish prison. What the fuck is this room? So this is the podcast right here. They're laying down, drinking what we call the worst water. You could find this straight in the Dollar Tree aisle, okay? $1 water. Boss. This might be his brand. It looks like a brand that he would have. But imagine like a billionaire being like, hey, listen, I'm one of the guys. I got black feet, okay? I can actually, I like to, they're sick. Okay? Just because these people are billionaires, they get dirtier than our worst homeless people. They fucking swim. They go on like, a lot of like rich people like to go in submarines. He likes to go like crawling through the sewage system of New York City. It's like a thrill for him.
In his bank account. So.
But like we're hanging out in his like room that like you can, I guess, sit on. But there's plugs. Why do we have so many outlets?
We unfortunately had to record in a building that I had to rent because he didn't want us to use his house. So it was I couldn't afford.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad. So he actually just decided, let's sit on the floor of this weird ass place you're renting.
Building that I had to rent because he didn't want us to use his house. So it was
okay, never mind. Rewind that. I was wrong, but it's still fucking weird, and his teeth are too much. What the fuck, dude? This guy's fucking bullshit. Imagine, like, you ever, like, been around an old person, you look over, you're like, holy fuck, dude, you're so fucking old. This face is terrifying. Looking like Jay Leno if you, like, spun back time and then, like, gave him a little bit of Mark Cuban.
I couldn't afford chairs, so that's why we're sitting on the floor of a parking garage.
Cody said, given OF, imagine these two fucking just 69 in each other. And he's probably already asked her. He's got the eyes of like, you know, waiting for the response right now. He's like, you know, I would definitely have sex with you, bitch.
And his feet are dirty because there was oil all over the floors and I didn't have time to clean them all up. But I hope you enjoy. I don't have any money.
None?
At all. I have debt, actually.
You have debt?
Oh my God. See, now this is what we call white girl fucking bags, all right? She's like, listen, look at these titties. Don't you want to fucking not look, even get, no, she's not going to let him come near her. But he's like, what is it? Let's just fuck. Watch the show.
Right now I have like $20,000 of debt.
That sucks. Is that from school or is that from?
No, from my podcast.
Oh, for your podcast? What'd you borrow money for?
I didn't. Well, I borrowed it from the bank.
Imagine him. This is like somebody that's like knows money moves. He's so fucking rich. Okay, he's never gonna ever worry. Like his lineages of his family is gonna be sitting high on their high horse, highest chairs in the world, looking down upon the peasants. Okay, and like the worst thing, I wish this guy would get up, do like one of these, and be like, "This is how you fucking start your show." That's your bro. What is this shit? Get me the fuck out of here. And like a tank blows its way through here. And he walks out and there's this blood everywhere.
I put on a credit card. Just every episode that I film, I spend a lot of money on.
Wow.
I haven't made any
Why don't
money.
you come to me like investors instead of having to borrow?
Because I wanted to have full ownership of it myself.
Yeah, you don't want to go to him to sign off. He'll have you in fucking so much bull. He'll own your show.
So.
See, look at you. Let's mic up on that. It's scary when you borrow money to start a business, isn't it?
It is.
I'm waiting for him to look down. I hate, dude, Mark Cuban's scary.
Yeah, usually I tell people not to, and it's better just to like start slow. Mm-hmm. But it takes a lot of guts to do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I believe in my podcast, so I'm trying my best. I've had a few guests.
Yo, what happened to your fucking the way you did every other podcast? She was like, you like mustard, right? Mustard. And then she would start spelling it out, and then it would come out of her nose. What are we doing today? Today she's got a whole new setup. She's like, this is probably going to be really boring.
Some D-list celebrities, but you're the first big guest I've had.
I'm the first E-list celebrity?
A-list.
Oh, A-list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I've had some D-list celebrities in the past.
Yeah,
okay, that's her joke. Her joke is that Drake, the singer, was D-list. What the fuck?
Otherwise, but you know.
Yeah. It's all.
You got Drake a bed and I get a floor.
That's because he provided the bed. You didn't provide a location.
I mean, for $20,000, you at least could have got me a sheet.
I could have, but the thing is that I'm on the last, my credit card limit is $20,000. I have
Yeah, but there's no cars here. There's like oil stains and everything around us. At least you picked a clean spot.
No, we Swiffered it before you came.
You Swiffered it?
Well, my camera
You spent money on a Swiffer?
My camera guy found a Swiffer and we Swiffered it before you came.
See, it's not often you find a Swiffer, so.
Yeah, it's not often. Okay, what the fuck is this show?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're lucky. If you move anywhere else, it's going to be pretty gross, but we did find a Swiffer.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'd have an interesting fact for you.
What's that?
Oh, we have the same birthday.
What? So you got a...
What the fuck is this, dude? Imagine like being so old that you decided Botox was your solution and not being
birthday coming up.
So fucking old. And then whenever you do stuff like laughing, your face is stuck like the Joker. Okay, look at him close up, the laugh. He has nothing moves anymore around here. He has really made his face freeze up with that goo.
What's that?
Oh, we have the same birthday.
What?
What the fuck is this? That was like an Aiden Ross rebuttal. This guy's bullshit.
You got a birthday coming up.
Okay, take his money. He doesn't deserve to have it. Somebody shave him too. He's got too much fucking hair.
It's been a long time. I used to watch it before I had kids.
Well, come on back. Give us another try, Bobby.
I used to want to. Wow, that was like the voice. You did it.
I did the Shark Tank voice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to hear in real life.
I don't know if he's regretting. Like, if anything, he's probably like, he's gonna rent her tonight. She's not gonna be in debt anymore. She's making like one of her most worst decisions ever. Hey, having a night with Mark Cuban. He's got like the most fucked up diseases ever. Okay, because he's a billionaire, but he's able to buy the medicine to keep him alive. She's not. But tonight she's out of debt. Oh, it's over.
Whatever you want to go do. Thank you. Do you want to take me to a game?
Sure, you can come to a game.
I don't give a fuck about this. So that was this is podcasting, baby. This is how you get 1 million views. Have a show that sucks. Cody said he's confused. I'm pissed, if anything. So Kai Cenat shut down all of fucking New York City once again because he's on some antics, okay? He's like really into, he was like having the time of his life during the COVID shutdown, okay? The riots were like, he couldn't get him out of his mind, and he decided, hey, how about we shut down New York City and cause a riot? Isn't that good content? Not a good look. He's fucked up now. Kai Cenat is in big trouble.
See LIPD, bro. Security guards. Police over there.
Oh, he took the fucking video down, dude. He took it down. Why'd he do that? Oh my God, guys, listen, okay? So Kai Cenat is what the fuck, dude? I should have watched it before it was gone. So Kai Cenat did some type of hoop there it is thing in the goddamn bullshit ass city of New York. Okay? And why is Key whoever these people? So Kai Cenat went and did some a hangout session with all his fans. I don't know what he was doing, but he fucking shut down oh my God, look at this. So Kai Cenat's SUV pulls away from NYC crowd. Look how many people are out here. This rocks, dude. Imagine fucking causing this as an entertainer. I don't know. Maybe they're just making it look worse. I don't hear any sound. Maybe it's fast forward. So the Twitch streamer Kai Cenat giveaway turns chaotic.
Marisa,
okay.
What are you seeing? Kind of set the scene for us at this moment. So Natasha and Antoine, let's first tell you that we're not actually at Union.
Okay, so this might get me taken down, but I'm just going to skip around. He caused a massive fucking riot. He was trying to give away hundreds of dollar bills. And, whenever you get a bunch of your homies from the hood and you and tell them that you got money, you got to expect the worst. You're in New York City. It's too populated to be doing shenanigans like this. I'm not even lying. Like when Mr. Beast was like, you could come down to the store. I'm going to buy everybody groceries. People already were there. 5 minutes later, full shopping carts, buying every goodie they could, buying up all the frozen aisle, sitting there waiting for fucking Mr. Beast to show up with the magical Mr. Beast credit card. This type of stuff is not a good idea. Don't tell people you're going to be somewhere to give away when you're rich. Because you know what happens? People that have no fucking money show up with their hands out. And that's not you got to be careful doing that shit. But most people are too stupid and want content out the wazoo so much that they decide that it's a good idea. So anyways, how did you guys like the intro? Did I do you guys good? You guys having fun? Okay. Anna said it was bad. Subway shut down, blocked traffic. Oh, were you? Oh my God, I forgot. Shady, you live in New York City, so not Shady. Anna, fuck. Okay, I forgot. So yeah, ends do be crazy. The N-words. INWARDS. N-words. Anyways. So you live there, Anna, so you know probably a little bit more about this controversy than I do, okay? I'm a little bit concerned. Where's Dylan? We have no idea. Dylan's actually probably at work right now, putting the bread on the table for the family. So does everybody want me to, I don't know what the fuck I'm asking. You guys having fun? I'm having fun. Luna says, damn, Shady, I was going to say the N-word for you since I'm black, but it won't let me. I wouldn't even risk typing it in the chat because it would definitely, I would put a couple, if I could like a comment, I would like it. You know that I'm starting to change colors, okay? So eventually I'll be able to say, I probably won't. But anyways, let's hop into this. We're watching Big Nick. Big Nick is back. You guys remember Big Nick? Okay, our influencer that like went from the vlog squad to being like a religious zealot. Okay, he's like on this crusade to like hate every type of sexuality, anything that's like of like, you know, an open-minded nature. If it's not in the Bible, he don't like it. But one thing we know about Big Nick is that he was walking around one day looking like this. Do you think God would approve of this? God would have hit you with the trident of hell and sent you down there to the depths of Satan's bedroom. And you would have been fucked. Yes. You know, if you believe in this goofy shit. So here's Nick, Big Nick. He's leaving California. Okay, about time. Get him out of the fucking town. Nobody wanted him there anyways. But once again, we see another like trend of having what we call the circular frames. The frames, man. When I see frames like this, I can't not think about World War II, okay? Scientists like Mandela running his death squads and bringing like people in chains and shooting electric ink inside them and their bodies glowing. Look into the World War II crazy experiments they were doing with Mandela. That guy was fucking sweet, dude. I'm just kidding. But anyways, let's watch Big Nick. He's leaving New York. I mean, I'm thinking about New York still. He's leaving California.
True, I'm leaving California, but only for a few days, alright? I actually have a trip planned for Texas, and I'm getting on a flight tomorrow to leave for it. I'm gonna
fucking tricked me, you piece of shit.
Go meet up with my friend Gabe out there, my buddy Dylan out there. I got a lot of friends out in Texas, so I'm really excited to go out there and link up with them and make some good content. Now, I'm only going out here to visit, but if I really like Texas, if I'm really feeling the vibe, I may move out there. We'll see. I mean, can you imagine Big Nick being a country?
Yeah, can you imagine Big Nick being in a fucking another place where he's still fucking the size he is? It doesn't change. This is 2 years ago. I don't know why I clicked on this. This is stupid. So let's watch him hopping around town. I love his vlogs. His vlogs are great because he's always looking like shit. He's always hanging out with, you know, when you have a friend that wears a turtleneck, you better fucking like assume like the worst thing possible, like fucking a full day of shit that like isn't fun. Like you're sitting down, he's staring at you. He's like, what do you think about, I don't know, what are like religious things? Oh, did you have the new body of Christ? Is there a lot of religious people be up to date on the new version of the body of Christ? And it's like those potato chips you get in church. While you get, as a kid, you get to share your lips against a glass of wine that 100 other people put their lips to. As a kid, I was like, I'm getting up there, I'm taking the biggest gulp, but I couldn't handle it. I had one little lick of it. I'm like, fuck this shit. And it turned me away from alcohol for like maybe a year later. I was into it. But I didn't start drinking wine until later on when I was like having one of my most broke bitch white boy drug addict moments in life. And wine still sucked. I wasn't a wine guy. I'm not a wino.
First service right here. I got my boy Gabe. Let's go.
For today.
Hey, yo, you want 5 stars?
Honestly, I'll take 6.
Okay, bet.
Do I get like a tip for my drive or what?
Money's kind of tight right now, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Money's probably very tight. If you look at Big Nick's like up-to-date shit, all his new stuff, he's fucking struggling, man. Like even his like his other channels, this Big Nick. Oh no, don't click on that because it's gonna give me like what we call his music. But I mean, check this out, dude. Big Nick has this whole thing called Big Nick's Vids for Jesus, okay? And it's like fucking bullshit.
We are living in the end times. Check out this new report. This article came out last week. One World Religion headquarters set to open next year.
Wow, how fun. He can't be making money on. Look at these shorts. Look at his shorts compared to mine. My shorts get the same views. I be having 1,000 view shorts. Okay, I posted a short today that I was very scared of posting because I'm always getting what we call the strike. But we've been good so far. But Big Nick's channel isn't shit. All his like, actually he hasn't really been posting much. But like what he's like hopping onto is like the right-wing wave of hate, okay? He's like, oh my God, look at this. Licensed therapist promotes acceptance of minors attracted persons. I don't know what this is. I see a lot of the hands moving, so those are like the hands of hate. And so that's Big Nick. We're not even going to go back to that video. I just figured we'd spread the word, get him in trouble once again, get him canceled. All right, so let's hop into some bullshit. I got a lot of stuff pulled up. I got channels I want to go through. I'm very out of it, tired, okay? My food's on the way. but we're going to proceed forward. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm so tired. Anyways, let's get into something. We got the OK Baby family. They're back. Okay. Last time I watched them, they were just, you know, doing their thing, hanging out with the kids, which is not a good look. Okay, this family I expect to always be arguing when the kids aren't around for my enjoyment. So let's just hop into something fun, because I don't know much about this. Dylan got me into this family. Eventually I'm going to organize myself enough to like just start doing straight up like full fucking streams where I'm covering this channel, because I need something new. Trisha's always there. I create a membership on my channel. I'm thinking like if I get big enough one day, we could have members only streams where it's like I'm fucking just making whole streams set up for Trish, okay? And doing things like, I don't know what I'll do. But anyways, let's hop into one of their older videos. This is like the nicest fucking channel I've found in a while, because they got the heat. They got the drama. His wife's pissed.
Now let me in.
He's pissed. They're a whole fun time.
Baby.
So this is called Kyra's Mad. I Got Revenge.
Oh, that's it, guys. Oh, you don't know what you started. You don't know what you've started. Good morning, you guys. Last night's vlog ended with Kira locking me out. Today's vlog is gonna start with me getting her back. I've already prepared my plan of attack, which is throwing these little poppers at her. These ones are—
Oh my god, those don't even look like the type of poppers you can pop. Those look like broken in half firecrackers.
surprisingly loud. Check this out. Oh, well.
Oh, great. Okay, so like we're waking up the whole neighborhood
You guys heard it.
with the bright light. Fuck, turn the light down.
I know that's loud, huh?
Yeah,
But
blow them likes up. Luna says there's a new HRH video called Hoodlums, but I didn't get to watch it, so I would imagine HRH got, you know, mugged once again.
sadly, you couldn't see it because the lighting was too bright. Bright like my future. I'm sorry, Bubby.
My ear.
I know, hey.
Shut the fuck up, all right? Get your ass to work.
Didn't seem to hurt your ears last night when you were throwing them, though.
Oh, dude, you would be dead meat. If I had a kid that had one of these cars, I would be like, you're almost an adult, okay? When I was a kid, I always wanted the Power Wheel. I always wanted this thing to do a wheelie. I wanted to go quick. And my parents were like, here's a bike with training wheels. And I'm like, fuck you. And I got my first gun, okay? I went to a cop's house, snuck in at night, and I stole his arm. No, I'm just kidding. I just drove around on my bike as a kid with cap guns, and I would be shooting at all my neighbors and laughing and laughing. Okay, I was fucking hood as fuck. Anyways, this kid's stupid, man. You know, I love when a family zooms in on their kid that doesn't have nothing to say. Except for like, where's my breakfast?
Impressive. Oh, crap.
Look, oh my god, mom's home!
Mom's here. Mom's here. Leave that.
Run!
Wait.
Get the
Kitten,
gun.
come help me. Come help me. Come help me, kitten. Grab half of them. By the way,
Okay, see, what I would do is like a lot of Roman Atwood. If I was like, if I had a family, I decided to have a couple of my own, okay? I would be goofing on mom all the time. I'd have like a fake body on the roof of the house, and I'd just drop it down. Like if it was like the movie The Good Son, right on top of the car, with full of ketchup too. So when the body that looks like my kid goes against mom's window, there's red ketchup looking like blood everywhere. I would be goofing with mom every day after she gets off work. I'd be like, hey, don't you hate me?
before we do this, she just got her glasses, and look how cute she looks. You look good, Tush.
Wow.
You look cute in your glasses.
She looks like shit. Now, obviously, she's hanging out with her friends. They probably left the eyeglass place a little bit more early than he thought and did what we call picked up some heroin. Okay, I wouldn't be shocked. They look like drug addicts.
All right, let's wait for her to step out. No, wait for her to step out. I'm trying.
Oh, see, this is what I would do too. Okay, if my wife came home when I didn't want her to, I'd lay her out with a bunch of poppers.
Make so hard not to.
Get the fuck out of my house!
Sketchy, but I'm feeling so sketchy. Wait, shh. I'll tell you when to throw it. I'll tell you. Not yet. Shh.
Okay, so they're already blowing the scene. This kid can't keep fucking himself from dropping every fucking, fun thing that he wanted for this video, okay? They've already made too much noise. She knows they got poppers. What do you think she's over there sitting with her, like, fucking huge muffled headsets on? Okay? With her friend in the car? No, they're, like, sitting in the car waiting for him to throw the poppers at him. Oh, my God, what is that? Oh, my God, It was a fruit fly.
It's so sketchy. Wait, shh. I'll tell you when to throw it. I'll tell you. Not yet, not yet. Shh. Yeah, not yet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Attack!
Oh, fuck, dude, this kid rocks. I love it. This kid's bloodshed, man. Look at him. You know, I love when a kid comes up to mom and has no fear. If he's got dad's backing, he would probably run up to her with like what we call a Swiss Army knife and get the big stab. Okay, attack! Boom! Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, hit her again. Punch her in the face. This kid's awesome, dude.
Not the big one, like that hurt my leg.
Oh my god, shut your mouth. Now, I love when you have the friend in the back seat wearing what we call pajama bottoms, okay? If you're in the middle of the day wearing jammy bottoms, get out of my face. That's the worst thing I hated back in my hometown. I go to Walmart. Everybody be wearing what we call, I haven't done shit pants all day. Pajama bottoms. It's not a good look. Spread the word.
Little one, yes, not the big one, like that hurt my leg.
I only threw one.
No, this is why.
Baby, you locked me out yesterday.
Ask me every day, why am I such a. This is why.
Yeah, she's not looking too bad today. She's like actually like hidden in the shadows. She's looking presentable.
Because you're so annoying sometimes.
You locked me out yesterday. I'm just getting you back.
No,
I told
this is
you.
Not funny.
Good
You're throwing
job.
fireworks.
I
What are you
like it.
teaching your kids? That is some
These are the
serious
little
fire
ones.
danger.
These are the little ones. Don't start something you can't finish. Don't
you
start
do every
something.
night.
Oh, busted them. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of husbands don't want to hear that from their wife. She's like, "Oh yeah, remember last night? Your fucking little ass dick didn't do shit." And then I like, went to the bathroom and, had like fulfilled what you couldn't do.
That's funny.
Imagine going into your wife's bathroom. There's like a couple dildos still stuck to the wall. I'd be like, I'd kill myself.
And that's a lie, though, okay?
Because she might come in and I'm in there fucking leant up against it. That would be like the worst thing as a husband, okay? Imagine your wife found your dildo collection. Now, what the fuck is this? I'd be like, you can't do what I want.
Hey, I'm sorry. Sorry you can't take a joke. You walked me out for like 5 minutes last night. I'm just kidding. Give me a kiss. You look good in your glasses.
I love when like a wife turns her head. No kiss from me, okay?
By the way,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
It's purely a fashion statement, remember?
Well,
Wait, why does it glare? We bought no glare.
Hey, did you give me a salad?
Nope.
Thanks. Thinking of me, I love it. No, I'm kidding,
back
Tish.
it.
I'm kidding, Tish. I'm sorry that joke
Is her name Trish? Is her name Trish?
wasn't funny to you. It wasn't funny to me last night, but
It's dangerous to the kids.
they're just little poppers.
Okay, so here we go. I just checked my phone. I had a comment on YouTube. A person named Painted Equestrian. I don't know. I can't speak right now. Says, I'm sorry. What kind of man sits around judging a woman like this? This is disgusting and pathetic at best. Guess what's more pathetic? You writing a comment. Nothing's worse than somebody that writes the comment as if like you're gonna like sway my not my belief, but like sway my style of saying words. Okay, and people that write that long paragraph comment always sit back and like have a fucking like a good feeling in their chest, like they did something good. Guess what? You just got brought up on the show and you're a bitch.
No, it's not that dangerous.
People don't get it, okay? There's one thing about, oh my God, look at her. Speak of talking down on a woman. Hobba. Look at that mouth. Pathetic. This is what we call pathetic. A family that films herself. It's terrible.
For real, though.
But like one thing people don't get, okay? And it's not like for people to get. A lot of people have a mind that's about this big. They don't get like, that maybe it's a joke, maybe it's a goof, okay? You could say anything you want in this world, okay? You could go out there and just say the worst shit. Now, some stuff you should probably not say in a certain way, like, when you say it and, like, you truly actually do believe that stuff, or you go around, like, wanting certain people to be annihilated, okay? You go around like hating sexes. You go around assuming that Hollywood's got a bunch of babies captive underground in a lizard containment unit. Okay, there's certain people out here that say stuff and they actually truly believe it. But then there's other people that say cool things like me and like, you know, really honestly don't get it, okay? They don't get that this ain't real. But anyways, let's go back to the show.
I'm sorry. Okay. Took it too far. Thought it was funny. Wasn't. Love you.
Typical.
Typical.
Mommy,
What about you, huh? You want another one? I got one right here. Just kidding. All right, you guys. Literally, Levi's arguing with me.
Honestly, I would hang out with this guy every day. I feel like he would like keep me on my toes. He's always like energized. If anybody's taken Ritalin or has like just natural amphetamine flowing through their blood, it's this guy. This guy's fucking, he is spazzed all the time, and I like it.
Because he claims he knows everything. I just asked him what taxes are, and he goes, I know what that is. I asked him what. He looked at me dead in the eyes and goes, they're a yellow car with like a sign on top. I'm like, no, dude, that's a taxi. So, Mr. I know everything.
Okay, so that's like, you know, when your kid looks stupid as fuck, the first thing you should do is tape his hands down and get out the lighter. Start to burn away his stupidness, okay?
You might know more.
And tell him he's dumb. Now, this kid actually looks just like his dad. Like, you ever seen a kid that looks like their dad and you're like, yeah, you're your fucking father's son. You don't want somebody to say, yeah, you're your father's son. And then you like, remember who your dad is? He's a fucking deadbeat. And you're like, why do you have to do me like that? But the kid looks just like the dad. So at least you know mom wasn't fucking around. Okay. Even has dad's pathetic spaced rhinoceros teeth. Yeah, he's got his dad's shape, looking fucking like some type of gopher.
Doesn't mean you know everything.
You don't know what the inside of light switch is. A light.
I don't know what the inside of a light switch looks like. He's not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
I know you're not
a power string. I don't want any of both.
Levi, what I'm trying to teach you is it's okay to be confident. You can't be ignorant, okay? Do you know what ignorant means?
Yes.
What?
Anger.
No. Ignorant means you think you know, but you don't.
Well,
Oh my God. See, you can't put your kid on camera trying to teach him lessons at the same time you're like throwing pop fucking firecrackers at your wife. Okay? I can't wait until we see the video when like he's in the hospital because he decided, you know, helmets wasn't his thing today. He looks like, oh my, this is not a good look. I don't think you should never ever get your kid on a fucking dirt bike. Okay, like, you know, it's so easy for this little girl. Okay, obviously she's wearing big sister's shoes, okay? Too much fucking shoe on. Or she just has, like, freakish, like, duck feet, okay? But, like, you should never, ever just be like, don't you want to ride the bike with dad? Look how fucking scared she is. And, you know, the thing is like, she definitely is, like, been forced to do this, okay? Those are the hands of somebody that's like, Dad, I don't want to die. And he's like, we're going to be all right. Watch this. And he does a wheelie immediately. And it's so easy to fall over and your whole head explodes from going too quick on the dirt bike. Okay, like, I don't get it. Where's this? I think we should have seatbelts on the dirt bike, okay? Or every dirt bike should have what we call the ET phone home basket in the front, okay? Because ET was locked in, dude. ET wasn't, like, even close to falling out when he was riding around with Elliot. Now, my food is, like, right here, right now. I'm about to have to go out there and grab it. But we'll hold on a second. But, you know, this kid's not secure. She's just holding on to it. Okay, this is like going about as fast as like some shitty roller coaster at a fairgrounds. And most of the time those things break and like people are lucky they had the seatbelt on. This girl has nothing on, holding her safe. Oh, cool. Now dad's like, hey, son, get on this.
This is my guy. And get ready to eat those words. Oh, hold on.
Oh, my God. See, he's not as good as like gangsters and rap videos. So this family's bullshit. I'm going to go grab my food. Guys, don't leave me, okay? We're not going nowhere. I learned today the worst thing to ever do in a live stream is let a video play while you walk away. But, like, I'm not the type that's going to walk away and then come back and take forever to get ready to do the show again. I'm going to walk away, grab my snacks, and I'll be right back.
Step, huh?
I'm not going to play this, though. This is stupid. I'll just put some fucking music on, okay? Guys, don't worry. I'm here for you. Okay, we'll go to mixes, music. We'll put this on. Cool fucking AI. Isn't AI so crazy these days? Anyways, we're back. So we're gonna fucking get off the bullshit. Oh no, what did I do? I lost the video. How did I lose the video? Damn it. Anyways, folks, we're back. I hope you guys are still here. I have to pull up this Post Malone thing I had. Okay, I'm not a Post Malone guy. I don't get into balonies. I don't get into Malonies. Now, I've never... God damn it. I had it pulled up. I know I did. Okay? There it is. All right. So, are you guys familiar with the show Call Her Daddy? Okay, it's a podcast where a bitch be sitting on a couch. Okay, doing what moms always do when you're at work. Watching her soaps. I don't know what mothers do. I think like every mom shouldn't have to work. Hubby's got to make that bread. She has to take care of the kids and make the sandwiches. No, I was kidding. Honestly, everybody should do whatever they want, okay? I don't give a fuck what you do. But this is a show that's like, I guess it's like one of our biggest like podcasts out there alongside Joe Rogan on Spotify. Now, I think we're living in a world where like most people learn that numbers and views and subscribers are like what brings people in. Like a lot of people don't get on board of the Nate Show because I have 17 live people watching and they see like the thumbnail and they're like, yeah, that looks haunting. I'm not going to click on that. But some people take the risk, and that's why I have you lovely people here. Like I can't even ask for like more of a better audience, okay? Like it's not a lot of like chats are like fun, having a good time talking to each other. You got Dylan out here, a great mod. He made us like a whole fucking don't be looking at my shit. Dylan said somebody watched Leftovers. I didn't watch it. I think I started. I don't know. I watch. Don't get it twisted. I'm a lot like Mike David.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you some.
I'm like Ethan Klein's #1 fan. I'll watch that shit. Okay, I'm always looking for Olivia. I'm trying to zoom in on her shitty face. Just kidding. Anyways, the camera's like not tall enough. You're losing half my head. But where the fuck was I going with that? I don't even know. Oh, I had like the best people that watch me to watch the show. I mean, like, we're having a good time in here. Okay, we're all hating the right people. We all get it. All right. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's watch Post Malone. And You know, have you ever seen somebody with so many tattoos that you're like, it looks uncomfortable, okay? It's like, you know, you forget who you are. I think, like, tattoos eventually, like, become, like, your entire identity, and, like, the thought of, like, waking up and one's gone, you're like, oh, like a breakup. Post Malone's, like, really tragically, like, ruined his skin with, like, I mean, I don't, like, it's, eventually, you're like, you gotta look down at yourself, you're like, okay, I just look like, some, like, a lot of, like, demonic writings. You ever seen, like, the Book of the Dead? Okay, you ever seen the Necronomicon? That motherfucking thing be, like, filled to the brim with all sorts of squiggly, demonic fucking drawings. And I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Satan, okay? But I do believe in, like, just shitty tattoos and, like, it just looking like just a jumbled fucking salad bowl of, like, you know, stories that I'm not even like seeing, okay? It's like you should get tattoos that make sense, not like when I'm even at a distance, it still looks all squiggled up. What the fuck is on your arm? A lot of people should get tattoos that, like, tell stories, okay? A lot like, you go into an Egyptian fucking pyramid and you're like, oh my God, look at the hieroglyphs. You got a stone tablet with fish and water lines, and you're like, okay, so this is the beginning of the story of the great fish and the lines. And then you continue from there, and it's telling stories of battles. I think a lot of people that have learned how to decipher the writings of the Egyptian or the hieroglyphs just made it up. They're like, we don't fucking know. We weren't there. That's probably what it meant, okay? I mean, we've done enough research to where we're still completely confused, and we're just going to tell people, like, what they want to hear. Like, oh, the great King Pharaoh fucking ruled all of Egypt, and the Prince of Egypt. You ever seen that cartoon, The Prince of Egypt? Anyways, his tattoos suck.
Rapid fire question.
Okay. And he's got way too much. I mean, look at Post Malone's fucking beard.
And
okay, what are you gonna say? You come in here, another person that's underdressed. You know, Caller Daddy decided to wear everything from the Amazon Essentials pack, even the fucking shoes. You go to Amazon, they're like, they have this thing called Complete My Fit. A lot of, like, clothing places decide that, like, oh, this will make sense, like, all organized on your body. But you're like, nah, bro, you don't get to decide. I want these shorts, and then I'm going to buy my own shirt. Like, look at me. I got a vintage, this is, like, one of my favorite shirts. It's even got a cigarette burn in it, okay? But I think it's, like, you know, it's all wore out. I love this shirt. I like a nice, like, thick, not a turtleneck, but a big old crop top, bitch, all right? And then, exit out of this. Then, like, you have the fit where I'm like, I got the essential shorts on, sucker. See that? And then I have the legs, and then the True Religion socks. Okay, you can actually see where my whole bone came out of my fucking leg. Let's see. Right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Scars of the past. Let's get back into the show. So we're going to watch Post Malone looking weird. He's got that fucking pubic beard. And this is like another thing that really grosses me out. I think like, I don't think we should have beards, okay? They're like, I think a lot of girlfriends have lied to themselves being like, I love my husband and his beard. And at the same time, you're like seeing all his like crumbs in that bitch. It smells, okay? Post Malone's somebody that even said on record that he doesn't fucking shower for 10, 20 days at a time. Okay, and like he comes in smelling like shit with like Gucci on. Even if you're wearing shit like this, coming in stinking, it's offensive. Okay? But she doesn't care. I don't think she showers either. I think she just like fucking keeps caking on that fucking fake tan shit, hiding her stinky smells.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
And I want you to really just give me whatever.
Yeah, give me what you got. Look at my cool microphone. She has a fucking like a mic you'd have at church up in this bitch. Okay, the gospel bitches that have like the guitars and like sit there in a group being like, oh yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of songs that I heard in my church. There's be songs like classics like, fuck, I can't remember any of the church songs. I remember this one. It's like, hallelujah, hallelujah, and everybody's like, boom, I hated church growing up, man. I was sitting there fucking drawing upside down crosses the whole time.
To your mind and your heart in this moment when I asked.
And I was looking for ghosts. And I'd be in church. Every fucking Sunday, I'd be looking up in the rafters, looking for any sign of Satan, like peeking down. Because if he was, I'd say, rescue me, okay? This shit sucks. My dad's looking mad. Because my mom, when I was a kid going to church, she used to always have fun with us. She'd be over there goofing around, and my dad, being a military man, he'd be at the end of the pew, and he'd be down like looking like this. Fucking pissed, bro. Me and my mom be smoking cigs under the chairs during church, and he wasn't having it, man.
Ask you this. Okay, here we go. You have to get rid of one tat. Which are you removing?
She's already got an idea. She's like, how about I just like make one tat every tat and then rips his skin off? That'd be so sweet. Now look at Post Malone. This is what we call the face of like focus, okay? Now he looks like some type of like shitty ass like drawing you'd have in like, I don't know, a newspaper with them close eyes, okay? Like this is terrible. I didn't know Post Malone looked so fucking weird. So let's see what he wants removed.
For my mommy, something on my face.
Okay. That's fair. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. She's here.
This is fucking gay, man. I would be like, I'm leaving this shit. What the fuck am I doing? Why do people even do one interview? I don't care if you're doing like scheduling your fucking publicity shit on pod. Stop going on shows. Just do your fucking music. You got enough people listening to you. I don't think you need to promote. I really honestly believe that when you're Post Malone, you're Jay-Z, you're Beyonce, okay? Beyonce is the type of bitch that's like, has a fucking full album done. Christmas Eve drops it without even telling anybody. And guess what? Everybody buys it. I'm so uninterested with celebrity like talk shows. Like they're the same as like your neighbor next door. They just have money. I don't think there's one interesting thing unless you have like somebody that actually is interesting. Post Malone gets on a stage and goes, I fall apart. Okay? What the fuck? This dude's low rent shit.
Here tonight.
Oh, I need to meet her. Yeah. Lovely. Yep. You're like, no.
You can hang out with her as long as you want.
Okay. Okay. What is something you
Yeah, you guys definitely probably caught the lag. It was a little bit red for a minute.
Used to be embarrassed about, but you don't give a shit.
Cody says, bringing back church, or bringing back bad memories. Yes, I know. The memories stick with me forever. Shady says, Satan ain't in church. He ain't in church. He's in the brothel or a morgue. Come on. Nah, bro. That they always say Satan's he gets in there. What was that movie where they were like, there was this movie, it was like a Stephen King like story, okay? And it was called like oh man, I don't know what it was, but they like, these dudes couldn't go in the house because they weren't let in. I always heard in like demonic folklore, you got to let the evil in. You got to invite them in almost like a vampire. And then once you invite them in, you're fucking possessed like fuck.
Shit about anymore.
So I'm sure like there's somebody that let Satan in church. I mean, you can't account for everybody on the same page in church.
My nipples.
Oh,
I have poofy nipples.
Poofy.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds cute.
It's not cute.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I mean, you got to show him off. You can't be fucking telling us about your junks. Okay. He's got what we call fluff nips. Now, I like this right here. This is what we call Post Malone's biggest fucking feature, the leg spread. Now, I'm looking for anything that's like a sign of like, you know, vagina lips or like a small ass dingles. Okay. Like if I did this, my hole, everything would be shooting out like a fucking fire hose. Okay. You can't catch me doing this shit. Being at a distance, being the most vulnerable, okay? Doing a man spread like this and not having something pop out.
Puppy nipples.
Look at her eyes.
This is good.
She didn't even look. She didn't even like him. How old is this girl? 59? She's looking fucking wretched, man. She'd be looking like the mom off Hereditary. All fucking spazzed out about her stupid kid fucking having her head get decapitated.
That is good. Okay. Have you ever joined the Mile High Club?
You know, and the thing is, you know, you have Post Malone come on. You're supposed to act like you're cool with fucking cigarette smoke. Okay? Have some fucking decency, bro. Okay? A lot of people, like, they have cash, so they're given, like, the graciousness of being able to smoke where, like, they don't want smoke. You think this fucking lady's like, oh, yeah, your Marlboro Lights are very welcomed here. I'd say go the fuck outside, bitch, and come back in when you want to do a show. Okay? I smoke because there's no fucking people. This is my crib. But I'm by myself. This is terrible. Everything I see him do, he's got to have a beer. He's got to have a cigarette. Okay? It's just shit. It's a whole scam and scheme, I say.
That's yeah, I don't know. Nothing like absolutely wild, but it's just like, you know, I just I want to feel loved, you know what I mean? I guess that's what it is.
Oh, wow, look at that. He doesn't feel loved. Imagine, like, not having enough love. You know, when you have enough cash to, like, actually create a house out of $100 bills and go in there and have the most comfy $100 bill blanket, he doesn't feel the love.
Like many humans.
And you're drinking. Are you working on it, or you're like...
Oh, look at that. See, that's the thing that stresses him out. Look at this fucking face change. We're 4 minutes into this. Oh, this is just a clip. Wow, okay. I was wondering, like, skipping through this. I'm like, oh, this is he hasn't moved much. You know, most of the time, a whole podcast, people fucking be moving around and shit. They're fucking, next thing you know, they're outside. But Post Malone, he's got issues. He can't stop the sauce. Okay, and it's probably definitely, like, the main reason why he's probably gonna, like, do what we call Ryan Dunn. He's gonna shoot off the side of some bridge driving his fucking big ass truck, Ford F-157.
You know what I mean? I guess that's what it is.
I get it.
Like many humans.
And you're drinking. Are you working
Oh yeah.
on it, or you're like...
Yeah, I'd look at her, I'd say, listen, do you know that I could just make you disappear?
Cool with it? You just are aware.
No, he's not. He loves the sauce.
I am working on it. I used to drink.
I love it. This is where I leave. I'm working on it while I'm fucking taking a sip. That was my favorite thing. This is what we call the fool's fucking addiction, okay? They come in with their biggest vice in the world, which is like, I've learned a long time ago, if a fucking homeless person that's like smelling like dookie comes up to me and is like, yo, I need money for fucking heroin, crack, whatever, I'm probably not going to give it to you. But if I do, it would be because I respect the fact that you're honest. Too many people walk around fucking lying through their teeth. Like, imagine, like, being in front of the head CIA guy before he waterboards you, and he's like, listen, are you stopping your sauce? And you're like, taking a sip while you say you work on it. And then he puts the thing over your face and waterboards you, punishing you for your fucking outright lie.
Yes, that's what it is.
I get it.
Like many humans.
And you're drinking. Are you working on it, or you're like cool with it? You just are aware.
I am working on it. I used to drink because I was sad.
Oh, now I drink because I'm not sad, right? Look at that. Look at the fool's glance.
Now I drink for show.
Yeah, okay. I would love to pluck every tooth out of your head.
Because I'm happy. It's hard getting out.
Yeah, okay, wow. She doesn't buy that. She's like, oh,
there.
Okay. She's like, no, you know your beard's bullshit and your hair. Look at his hair. Look at Post Malone's wretched, napped up fucking hair. This isn't hottie hair. This is the type of hair that you're like, ugh. He looks like some type of, like, you ever seen like a puppet or like a doll after years and years of being left to itself to collect dust and maybe yellow stains and shit? The hair be napped up. There's a couple strands left, but there's still like all this tangled shit a little bit like down below of the scalp of the doll. He's got shitty fucking doll hair.
Get so shy and timid and shit. So I just...
Bigfoot says, I believe Ethan made fun of Jake Paul recently for buying a fake Pokemon card for millions. Post did it, and it's cool. Don't listen to Ethan. His forked tongue lies. Bigfoot also says, oh, I forgot. Post is having a concert tonight. I was going to go, but I'm still tired from sweet. Yeah, don't go. You don't need to go. This guy's fucking bullshit. This is like the type of concert that you're not really going to be able to embrace because there's like so many fucking people taking up the entire funness of it.
Drink a little bit too.
I know people like his music. They think he's like ethereal. He's got that beautiful sounding voice. I can't get into it. It ain't me. But that, you know, you're you and I'm me. But he sucks. He's shit.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
He bought a fucking card that, what are we going to do with that? Open it up? I don't buy it. I think he should, you know, probably take some of his money and like, you know, give it to some drug addicts. Not enough people, like people give to charities. What about giving to a drug addict? Okay. And you could actually help the world kind of lose, you know, we could cut some of the population down by giving every junkie $100,000. Okay. Well, I don't think you need that much. Give them $1,000 and say, you don't get this unless you do it all. And then we could get rid of some of these scumbags out here. That's just a joke. So let's hop into Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Okay, you guys know who The Rock is? The Rock is like one of our biggest pieces of shit. He's walking around with what we call a lot of muscles, okay? And today he's going to surprise UFC fighter Thimbo Gorambo with new house. I don't know what this is. I didn't even know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had a YouTube channel. Now, this might possibly just ruin the show. Dwayne hits me with a strike.
When it happened.
But I'm hooked, man. I like to see, like, famous people give back.
And because I was in
Because it's a big scam. He didn't pay for it.
Zimbabwe. We had just finished building the ball. And we're going to meet the guy. And I said to my friend, I'm going to the shower to shower. Then
look at him, okay? Dwayne is like, I mean, dude, this guy is fucking huge, okay? I don't know if him or Batista's bigger, okay? But Dwayne is like, you know, a lot of people like Joe Rogan talk all this shit that they're like, I never stop working. I'm always working out. Nah, bro, you're fucking 1 inch tall and you do a couple push-ups a day. This is like the face of like pure strength, okay? Like, Dwayne is like what I would say is like just somebody that I could really, you know, fear, okay? Like, I don't want him coming after me because he wouldn't even hire anybody to kill me. He would just keep coming. I think he could take a couple damn bullets and be kicking, chilling. I could be wrong. He might be like, just because you're strong doesn't mean like you're tough. Because you remember Brock Lesnar got into the octagon. Next thing you know, he fucking got his ass knocked out. But still. This is strength. This is what you need. Okay, the bigger the gun, the bigger the hole. The bigger the guy, the bigger the, okay, fucking punches.
As I went out of the shower, I saw a message from one of the guys from the management. It's like, did you see your Twitter? Then I said, what you mean? Then I say, and then I look up, then I see, oh, is there...
Luna says it's rare, like, oh, it's rare I like hairless men. But yes, the chef's kiss. Look at him. Luna, I mean, I'm talking like I could take a night with him, okay? A couple of nights with him, okay? I could get him to read me a story by the fire. And I'd also have him rub me down, okay? Get all that suntan lotion on me, get me ready for the tanning bed. Look at this fucking guy, okay? He's probably about 67, and he hasn't aged one day. And I don't know what they're doing with this. I don't know what this setup is. They're like, listen, black man, get on the fucking thing and tell us about your black life. He's like, all right. Okay. Zombo, I don't know where he's from. Probably the worst place in Africa. And he made it big. That's just alleged. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. He's a UFC fighter. The Rock likes him. The Rock wants to really help him, like, you know, do something. It says, here's one of the fucking tweets right here. Maybe this is some context. Or I could probably just read below. Earlier this year, a tweet from UFC fighter Thimbo Gumbio caught Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's eye. Gumbarario tweeted a screenshot of having $7. Oh my God. See, now this is what we call Bobby Altanoff at stats right here. Now I'm losing fucking frames again. Cool. Anyways, this broke-ass UFC fighter caught the eye of Dwayne, okay? He's like, all right, I'm going to do something nice. Find me the shittiest house in Africa, buy it, okay? Paint it. Paint the sticks, the twigs. Use paper mache. Use fake wallpaper that looks like the outside of a beautiful mansion. And let him have his new stick house. On me! So he had $7 in his account, an amount that all too familiar with Johnson, okay? Who famously had $7 in his pocket after getting cut from the Canadian Football League in 1995 and was forced to move home. It's not a good look to be. How are you going to make it home with $7? Okay, that ain't $8. You know what it's like to have $7 in your hand? If I have $7 in my hand, I have to get rid of it. Get it out of my sight. It's pathetic. Okay? I don't know why we walk around as The Rock, the guy that like hasn't stopped working out from day one as a child, was playing football, but only had $7 in his account. What were you doing with your fucking money that you made from the Canadian Football League? I don't trust this story. Somebody should look into it. Inspired by a story of the selflessness and determination for greatness, Johnson flew down to Miami to meet this fucking piece of shit, give him the house he's always wanted, okay?
The Rock who wrote to me and say XYZ, and I was like, what the hell, what's this? I didn't sleep that night, if I have to be honest. Wow, you know, it's crazy what can happen when you are able to tell your story, who you can touch, who you can inspire, and yeah, it's a blessing, you know. I just feel like, you know, it's the life we live, man. Oh my God.
Oh, look, Bigfoot says, LO, you're short with the big teeth guys showing up in my feed. Yes, it's great. Well, another classic short. Hit him, dude. Hit him. Oh my God, they're fighting. Oh, I love this. You get enough fucking testosterone in you, nothing's like hugging your best friend close up. You know they have a stink whenever you use like steroids and stuff. Steroids like causes a terrible, terrible stink. And they both probably are like toxic to be around. It's just like connecting fucking the worst magnets ever. And you're like, it's gonna fucking blow, okay? The force.
What's up, brother?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't care. I don't want to watch this. This is gay. So let's hop into Trish. Guys, we're here. This is what we call the moment of truth. So, Trish is back once again, making great content for all of us to watch. All right, and she's got a new episode of her podcast. It's called The Just Trish Show. What is this? I'm on the wrong thing. This is it. This is it. So the Just Trish podcast is actually, let's look at numbers, man. I like to see a slow decline. All right, so, this isn't too bad. So the first episode got 303K views, episode 1. Episode 2 was reacting. We got the name Colleen in here. And like, you know, people are just going to watch it just because she worked with Colleen. And they're looking like, a lot of people like drama. They like to feast their ears into new shit that they haven't heard, okay? That way they can go back and fucking talk about it on their stupid YouTube channel. And hopefully, like, you know, create boring content. Nothing's, like I've said before, this like commentary shit, like these fucking commentary channels, these drama channels, they're fucking gay. Who the fuck is into, like, you know, I like the tea, but at the same time I like to make fun of people. I don't buy it. Like, I watched a whole fucking thing about some, like, you know, a lot of people in like in the you know, the commentary space or whatever, these fucking nerds that like they all do the same content and they hope for like views, like they hope that somebody's gonna watch their video over the other guy. Like, it's not a good look to like be covering the same shit and like have nothing else to add to it except for like, that's it. There's no jokes. They don't make fun of somebody being fat, somebody being too white, somebody being too gay. Okay? They don't have fun. They're just fucking boring. And I a lot of those people in that community are like obsessed with something called doxing. They are so scared that like somebody's gonna say their fucking address. And then what? I don't get it. Every time somebody says, "Oh, I was doxed," I'm like, well, then what happened? You were doxed? I don't get it. Then what? What do? Do they post your address everywhere and you're like, you're freaking the fuck out? That's some bullshit, okay? And then like, I don't know. I think it's, there's some people out here that are way too caught up in this. Like, this is my hobby. I fuck around with this shit. I have fun. I goof, okay? I watch shitty YouTubers and I make fun of them. I don't make it like my career or like my life's mission to like be focused on doing like A+ good journalism. Not me. And then also the doxing thing. I think everybody should get doxed. Okay, that's like my opinion. Like, why not? Dox everybody. Imagine that. Imagine getting everybody's address and then putting it out there, and then what? I think people are just gonna get like, then they have nobody else to dox. Put your address in the fucking chat right now. Nobody's gonna come after you, and if they do, I'm sorry. But they still, what are they gonna do?
Can you imagine if I become like
where's Trisha's address? I'm gonna get her how do I dox Trisha? Somebody hook me up with the fucking the docs. Luna says, sorry. I gotta catch up with these damn comments. Bigfoot says, I love the alien in the thumbnail. She's so creative. I know it's probably just a picture of the alien that she had. She did have like this doll alien like that. Nah. Okay, so this is what so obviously Trisha's gonna talk about the alien stuff. Okay, the stuff in I would only hope. I mean, there's like been a lot of stuff that's going on in Congress right now. They have all these like hearings and shit, and like, you know, we're pushing forward with the disclosure, okay? But anyways, I hope she would talk about it. We have an hour and 30. I forgot this show has that gay guy. That sucks, dude. His name is Melvin or Zombie or something. I don't know. Luna says, imagine being Moses and walking into a room and your wife and a taquini talking casually with another man. He's actually, I think Moses is sitting in here right now. He would actually like it if she took it off.
Can you imagine if I...
Moses is pathetic. He doesn't give it. I think Moses just wants a couple more dollars so he can go out. Like, the guy's cool with any. We watched Moses sit in the back seat while Trisha was flirting with the guy for fucking, I mean, so long that there was a cut in the vlog. Flirting with the guy. Now, Moses is all dressed up as like Muhammad or whatever the fuck he had that white beard on. Remember that when Trish was dressed up as Cleopatra? And like, he's sitting in the back with Malibu while the front seat's empty. I don't know why he wasn't allowed up there, but he was shunned to the back. Trisha spent 30 minutes chopping it up with the waiter or the window guy at Taco Bell. She doesn't care. I think she is like, has no problem like going up to any guy on the street with like, while Moses is next to her being like, hey, you got a number? Okay. Here, let me get your number. So let's hop into this. I need some water. Like, my mouth is so dry, it's like hard to talk.
I become like political and I'm like the alien ambassador, like for real, because I 1,000% should be and could be. Who do I talk to? Who puts that person in charge? Joe Biden? Hey guys, it's Trish, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Oh, I have never been prouder.
Thank you.
Never been prouder.
Okay, so welcome to hell. What I hate about this show is like when I go over it, I turn into a pink nightmare. So I'm gonna like stay over here. I gotta stop touching the mic. I'm like doing a lot of mic touching. So Trisha is fitted up. They got their costumes. I don't know what they're trying to do today. Probably like just another like, I don't know. What's the spoof? What's the cosplay today?
22.
Oh, look at this fucking piece of shit. Okay, welcome to the wizard. This is like somebody I would kill first in Skyrim.
Trish, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Oh, look at you. Dude, can we have a more shitty face? This guy's got like what we call the undergarments of like Peter Griffin, or he's got like a cartoon fat bottom jaw. And then like that little smile. Like even gay guys are like, fag. Okay, they don't like him. I think he's the worst of them all. I think he's a slime ball. He's like really feeling himself right now because he's getting more numbers than he ever did. I mean, if anything, if Trisha hit me up, I'd probably come on the show. I'd be back there like shitting in the corner. And she'd be like, keep doing it. And as long as I'm still talking, she's going to do the show. She's so stupid.
I have never been prouder.
Thank you.
Never been prouder.
I think I know a little more Taylor Swift.
I'm telling you, this shit, it's got to be 110 up in this bitch. Trisha's fucking took like drugs that like give you the chills, okay? She probably took a lot of like weird ass like fucking antidepressants that are like giving her serotonin syndrome, so she's freezing cold. She's not so hot on the set. I'm just lying, but she's got the kit. She's got the coat on. She's got the drink. She's got the wig on. She's got all the tan lines. or the tanning solution, okay? So she's fucking caked up to the brim right now. And they're on set. The lights are on them. It's got to be so fucking hot. So we're only going to last so long with this on.
Swift than maybe I let on because I was like researching and I was like, okay, yes, T-Swift. T-Swift era. This is the T-Swift episode. If you don't like T-Swift, watch the first hour.
Yeah, okay. Shady says this gay co-host is lisping so hard. Is he on pills too? Allegedly, he's on more than pills. I think he's on crocodile, the drug that eats your skin. Okay, it acts like brown recluse venom. And that's like one of our, great highs. Shady says the junks are out. PK says they both squeal at the same time. I know that's probably another thing. He's been fed like the, they probably have a board somewhere where he has to keep glancing at it and remembering like the things like the mannerism he has to do, or the fucking shtick that they pull, or like, I don't know, guys. I can't scream right now. I'm afraid my roommate's like gonna wake up, come in here with this like one of our samurai swords out there. We got a lot of samurai swords. Julie Bella doll says, I thought she didn't like Taylor. I don't think she does, but she likes her for the show. I think a lot of people should be up and like, she needs to do a live show. Why doesn't she do it live? I think if she did a live show and then also posted the episode, do 2 uploads, that would be smart. But Trisha knows better. She's not a live show person. She has what we call a lot of boo-boos while recording. And I would just imagine that a lot of stuff that's taken out of her show and why she doesn't do it live is because she'd be saying the N-word, okay? Saying a lot of it. It's her favorite thing. She's like, Trisha's actually learned how to have Tourette's, but the only thing she says is the N-word.
Because we'll do the second hour. Because I don't know. I feel like I could go either way. Like, I don't know much about Taylor Swift, but
look at the leg right here. Like, Moses is all on board, okay? He's like the fucking goddamn choo-choo, man. This is not what I want, like, on any furniture in my house. If this shit showed up, oh my God, I'm getting out the bug spray.
Dressed as Taylor Swift.
I'm like, you got something on you. Oh my, look at the sores. And like, this guy across from her is like looking at this monstrous blob, and he's like, yeah, man, this show, dude, I'd have to get out of here. I'd have to be like, bro, I'm going to the gym to try to like, come down from this like overdose of fat I'm looking at.
She's here for what, 5 nights in LA right now?
I think 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
At what stadium? SoFi?
Yeah, at the SoFi and Sophie.
And Sophie.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
That's amazing. The Weeknd performed there. People hate, by the way, that you bring up the Taylor Swift and I bring up the Weeknd. They're like, stop.
You 2 people you don't fucking know about. This kid's like, a stupid fucking face. Get this guy, like, he's Waldo, man. Dude, sucks. I wish we could play a game called Find Her Co-Host, and I have him fucking in 100 different pieces dug under, like, Mount Vesuvius. Let's say, fucking find him. You'll never find him.
Or toxic trait, but it's like we can't help it.
I know.
Sam says small and fat don't go hand in hand. I know, they definitely, like, kind of just, like, create a wide, blob. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Trisha's like our fattest hamburger you can get, okay?
But Taylor Swift is here in LA for 6 nights. Sold out? Did she sell out? Do we know?
It's sold out, yeah. It's been impossible to get tickets.
But you're going 2 nights.
I'm going 2 nights, wow. Yeah. I used to be able to do like every night in LA, but I'm a little bit older now, so I think
night you would have gone?
But now it's like
you're right.
Respectable too. A respectable too.
He does have a lisp. Maybe I think he has like an anti-lisp. It's like where he would have a lisp, it doesn't come out, and it makes him sound like he's like partially deaf when he talks. He'd be like, no. This show's got me like fucking cotton-mouthed out the kazoogles, okay? Cottonmouth King.
You hit 30, and that's when it's time to do.
Like, we'll go back. We'll do like what we call going back in time. I got you guys got to hear this. I don't know if I'm crazy, but it sounds like he's got an anti-lisp.
But now it's like a respectable 2. A respectable 2 times.
You hit 30, and that's when it's time to go to 2 instead of 6.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this is.
Oh my God, this show is a lot of all right, queen. Season of the witch, bitch. All right, like, fuck you. This guy sucks, man. Why don't you say something back like, Yeah, I should be agreeing, but no. Now what, Trish? swing on me. I'll fucking have you in court so damn quick.
Older now, so I think
night you would have gone.
But now it's like a respectable two times.
You hit 30, and that's when it's time to go to 2 instead of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is just Trish and Taylor and Oscar.
Trishler.
Oh, dude, Oscar, come on, man. You couldn't have a worse fucking name. Nobody that's famous is. How many Oscars do we have that are famous besides winning the Oscar? You know, he's got the name of a fucking trophy. Like the things that sit on your shelf at the top collecting fucking dust. And you look at him, you're like, yeah, that's just a sign of my achievement. It's not like the actual thing I did. It's just like my reward. And it's kind of useless, but it's just like signifies I did something. You know, because I always forget I did it. Get out of here with fucking trophies, man. You should not have like a ceremony for being like a great actor. And if you do, they should just get up there and do their best acting. And then if they win, it's a bit like American Idol. Okay, the Oscars turn into the fucking talent show for the best actors. They get up there and they're like pouring their heart out with some monologue. And if you win, you get to have a fucking full-on blowjob on the stage. That's what they should do. Get a great actor. Okay, we'd have different challenges. Every Oscar, we'd have multiple Oscars throughout the year. The new game show. Have your favorite actors get up on the stage, pull their pants down. And if they can't pull it, like, just do it in front of everybody and handle it, we got to execute them. And I hope they fucking sign up the guy from How I Met Your... No. What's this? Big Bang Theory. Oh, my God. Sheldon, man. If we could take Sheldon to fucking Iraq and have him like at the front of a missile heading his way, I would be in so much heaven.
That's cute. I like that. T squared. Do you know what my cosplay
You
is
need
today?
to calm down.
Yes, live BJ award. You ever seen like people on the damn stage getting sucked off? It's fucking, I've never seen it. I don't even think I've ever seen one set of jonks on stage. You know what I see? How I see random acts of nakedness is like drunk sisters here in the hood where I live that wind out on the street after husband fucking, I don't know what. I don't want to know. But they're just laying in the road. The biggest floppers you'd ever see in your life. Play.
Which I heard is Swifties Don't Come For Me. I actually like the song, but I heard it wasn't like her most popular. Like people were not like loving this song.
No, it wasn't her most popular for sure, but gay rights, we love to celebrate it.
Is that what it's about?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so once again, Trisha is fucking clueless.
I watched the video. What? I thought it was to like haters, like calm down haters.
No, the whole thing is like she talks about Cachet never made anybody less gay.
Oh, wow. Okay, I love that. Okay.
That's why I had a feeling when I was thinking about what era you were going to be and like all the music videos, I was thinking you need to calm down.
Oh my God. So they're dressed up as, she's dressed up as Taylor Swift right now, which is like fucking bullshit. Like what else, what's next? Who is he supposed to be? Who's this fucking guy? He doesn't look like Taylor Swift. Is he playing her boyfriend from the band the 1975s?
Because I'm like, that is very Trish coded, like LGBT rights.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
I love that I picked a gay rights song.
Gay
Unintentional.
rights.
Yeah, I really just Googled Taylor Swift pink. And the only other pink...
PK says Trisha doesn't know the meaning behind you need to calm down. I know. It's it is a thing that doesn't register to her. Now, Trisha... It hasn't, you know, I don't like the fact that she's drinking on the show, okay? I thought this was a family person. Okay, and, you know, I don't know if, the thing is, if she's down here, we saw earlier, if I'm not wrong, the behind the scenes of this, Moses is over there with the headset, making sure there's audio coming through the fucking mics because, you know, fucking can't behold Trish to, like, handling, like, starting and recording a fucking stupid show. And then he's over there, Oscar. Okay, the garbage guy. He's got the name of the guy from fucking... It wasn't Oscar in the Trash on Muppets or Sesame Street. The guy that came out the fucking trash. I'm Oscar. Don't come near me. I'm trash. And then Moses is sitting back here. Who's taking care of Malibu? Malibu's got the crib to herself up there. And you know where a baby goes first? Straight to the knives.
I think outfit she really wore was the one where they're like with the umbrellas and they're like dancing.
Oh, yes, in the Me music video.
Yeah, which, you know.
She says Trisha's an easy 45. Definitely. Kristen said both of their voices are so annoying together. I know they're like hit octaves that like would fucking almost be some type of like torture, like CIA torture methods. Bella says he looks like Weird Al. He definitely has a Weird Al. I think he's Jewish. Trisha definitely tried. She hired Jew. Okay, and that's alleged. Gianna said, has she jumped ship already? How are you having a theme of something that you don't even like? Yeah, it's definitely like not a good look to like pretend. You know what they call that? They call them posers. But I mean, the thing is, she could just say she's not like, she doesn't look like anything like Taylor Swift. I don't know. No, Taylor Swift's not fat. So she's not Taylor Swift.
Pale pink's not my thing. I'm more of a hot pink. And she had this fur coat.
But anything that like Trish, that like glamorizes Trish, okay? If that guy brought up Taylor Swift, she's like, where's the one where Taylor's almost naked? He's like, oh, this is from her shitty song that only got 60 million views. Trish's like, get me the outfit. And Moses started making it straight from scratch, okay? And it's just another way Trisha can show off her flank.
Oh, and these earrings and this like martini, and she was like burning like a trailer. Whose trailer was that behind her?
That was just her. Like,
was that the straighties?
Yeah. That was symbolic of the straights. Yeah, 100%.
What was it supposed to be?
It was just supposed to be her trailer. Like, it was just kind of a vibe.
She's burning her own trailer?
Yeah.
Love that. Should I pose for the thumbnail?
I love that. Look at that nice cut. Should I pose for the thumbnail drunk as fuck?
Real quick, and then I can.
She kind of looks like Lizzo right now. She's looking about as big. Look at that wide stance she's got.
How do I do? Like, what's a good thumbnail? Like,
a little, a shocked is always good. Like,
You know, that's easy. Her mouth is always open, so it's not like that's a challenge.
I'm gonna keep it in the video, I think.
I love it. Please do. What is this? Is this good? Should I drink some?
What if it was like full on cyanide? Now, Moses, I think he's been rewatching Breaking Bad. You know what that means? Ricin!
That's sugary.
Where's the Splenda thing at? Trisha's like, can you get me some like chicken tenders? I'll swirl them in there and they'll be delicious. Look at Trisha's fucking claws, dude. This is scary. Like, I don't think a good mother can go around looking like this, okay? This is the type of person that gets on TikTok live while their kid's screaming in the background. And you're like, shut the fuck up. You want your diaper changed? Too bad. Okay, and you sit the kid and tie him out in the hot car outside. Wouldn't be shocked. These are scumbag nails right here.
Sugary. Let's just go into it because Taylor Swift has been in the news that I've seen, actually. Let me take out this glass because honestly, I have really good glam. I couldn't do the Taylor Swift. Okay. She had a little bit of a vintage bang in the video.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't pull it off. I have a big forehead. I have a big head. Taylor's very dainty and beautiful. I have big heads, big things. I was like,
oh, that's another reason. She doesn't like Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift's a fucking skinny goddess.
also my facial features aren't like.
Above law says copycat trifecta, Wendy's chair, Taylor cosplay, and Anna Nicole Wall. Yep, definitely.
Like her, she has really beautiful lips. Like if I were to put like red on my lips, I would literally look like crazy.
Well, I don't know why I thought Wendy's the restaurant. Wendy Williams, yes. Trisha's really fucking doing what we call the copy and paste show. And people love it. People love like another fucking show that looks like the same. Anna says she just came off so unlikable continuously. Others do the same, but they don't pretend be reformed angels like her. I know. Like,
so I just went with like Taylor vibes. I put blue eyeshadow to represent the blue sunglasses. Like I was going with the vibes. You look great. We didn't even say yours. Yours is what era are you?
Reputation. It was very much like what I ordered online versus what came in the mail.
This
it's supposed
looks
to be
like her.
from her Reputation tour. It's like a little romper. My real costume, though, it didn't come in time. It comes today, ironically.
oh, wow. So now you can walk around your house looking fucking stupid, okay? Crying your eyes out.
Nice,
yeah. Her dad surprised them all with the checks and handwritten notes from Taylor, like thanking them.
Wow.
Which is just so sweet.
I love that, and handwritten too. And it's her dad that did it. I think it's amazing. I think that's beautiful. And I think that's like.
Yeah, look at that. She loves anytime somebody does something with money. She thinks it's such a sweet thing to do. Okay, we've forgotten a long time ago, like, you know, it's like everything's relying on being able to get shit for free. Okay, like what the fuck? Trisha loves a good story about a missed check given to her. Okay, not having to do shit. That's what she wishes sometimes. So like somebody's gonna hit up her inbox with about $100 million fucking Cash App. Okay, and she's like, yes, I fucking did it. Hey Moses, guess what? I'm super fucking happy now because I got cash. Come on, dude. There shouldn't be anything positive about giving somebody money.
Yeah,
that's such a fucking scammy thing, materialistic bullshit. And it's the wrong thing that like our world is concerned about. You should work your ass off, pay your bills, have a little bit of extra fun money on the side that you worked hard for. But like just being obsessed with the mighty dollar is sick. Okay, like I just want to pay my fucking car payment. I want to pay rent. I want to be able to buy cigarettes, buy my little shoes or whatever, fucking clothes, whatever. Have enough to like be comfortable in life. But like a long time ago, people like this and Trisha, it's not about being comfortable. It's about getting as much as possible and hogging all the loot.
It was from Taylor, like thanking them.
Wow.
Which is just so sweet.
I love that, and handwritten too. And it's her dad that did it. I think it's amazing.
Sam says she should stick to the snooze fest that is Donnie Osmond. She's too much. This is too much for her 67-year-old brain to process. Luna says she is trying so hard to be hot with all that sausage thrown on the arm of the chair. And it says Oscar looks like a thinner Peter Griffin. I know he definitely does. I said a minute ago, he's got Peter Griffin's lower, like the bottom part of the face.
I think that's beautiful. And I think that's like, yeah, such a big deal. And the fact that it's $5 million in bonuses, I mean, that's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
You know, it's crazy. But bus drivers keep you safe. Again, I had to go out for the bus drivers. My mom's been a bus driver since I was like a little girl. And
her mom was a bus driver. What the fuck? Her mom drove the fucking school bus. That's some broke bitch job.
Honestly, like they keep you.
Just kidding. That's an honest job. Having to drive a school bus for children really actually is probably the main reason why she drinks constantly, because she still has the ringing of the kids in the back fucking screaming out the window and punching their classmates. I rode the bus as a kid, and I fucking give it to them drivers, dude, because I drive sometimes there's nobody in the car and I like start to fall asleep, or I start to just, you know, drive in the other lane like a fool. These bus drivers are out here with all the pressure of the world and all the fucking bullshit in the back that they have to pick up and drop off. And it's a fucking, you know, takes a special type of patience.
You safe, and they do a good job. They have to drive through the night. Like, it's a lot. And sometimes they have to sleep in buses. Like, my mom didn't get hotel rooms every night for the Olympics. And it's just like one of those things. So
oh, so what does that mean? So her mom was a Greyhound driver?
good job, Taylor, treating the bus drivers. Bus drivers, they work hard. My mom.
Are these true? Trisha confused it for a bus. Yeah, Anna says she drove a sex train. Nice. I wonder if somebody has to look into this bus shit. I don't know about this.
I had to do 3 jobs. She was like a teacher's aide, a bartender, and a bus driver all at once. And it's a lot. You have to stay awake.
And the bartender, I get. Her mom be looking like rags.
And not
teacher's aide? What the fuck? I know what a teacher's aide is. It's that stupid fucking lady that sits next to the teacher in the special needs class and like helps her whenever they have a moment and they're attacking the teacher. That's all a teacher's aide is, an aide to a fist fight.
I had to do 3 jobs. She was like a teacher's aide, a bartender, and a bus driver all at once. And it's a lot. You have to stay awake and not easy feat. I love that for her so much. That's amazing. And the Eras Tour, though, has to be making.
Oh, yeah. It's making so much money. And everywhere that she goes, the economy in all the cities like skyrockets because people are like buying hotels and eating around there. So it's so wild, like what she's doing for the economy.
I mean, it's the summer.
Oh, my God. What are you talking about? What she's doing for the economy? There's got to be other things that are happening in the world that are like helping promote like cash flow into the government. You know, I love the importance of making the government generate more money. It doesn't really help us at all. They just get richer and we still work our shitty jobs that we should be getting paid a lot more for.
Speaking, I know we're like so feminist here on this podcast, but I think it's the summer of like females. Like Beyonce's tour is crazy. Is Beyonce here this weekend?
No, she's here September, I think.
Okay, yeah, because Beyonce's everywhere. Like everyone's just. Who else was a big female on tour?
Luna says, "I'll never forget the time that I got to be 45 minutes late to school because the bus had had to stop while the farmer up the road moved his cows from one pasture to the other. That's what I'm talking about, man. You must have, where, Luna, you're in the sticks. Those are like the bus, like when you have to drive out in the country and deal with shit like that. You probably lived in a place that like you had a lot of snow days, because even in Kentucky we don't get a lot of snow. But I remember as a kid, if we had 1 inch, man, every morning I'd wake up and we would be out of school, and they were just calling off school because those bus drivers had to drive down them narrow backwood fucking countrysides to pick up these stupid kids that like smell like methamphetamine factory. Okay, a lot of parents would have their kids living in the house that they're cooking methane, and it smells like mustard gas. My mom used to tell me, man, back in the day, she used to come into school, and all them kids would come in smelling like a crystal meth lab, and she was pissed. She didn't get any.
For the summer.
Pink was swimming in Australia.
Oh.
I just know that because she was like flipping in the air, and I was like, what is she doing?
I love that she's still, I mean, she has to be like in her 40s. That's amazing. We're just saying 40s is like the new 30s. I know so many people who just turned 40. I'm like, God, you guys look great. I'm so excited because I love being in my 30s, but 40.
I love how she says, I love being in my 30s, and it zooms down to the fucking goddamn notes. There's nothing on these notes. Trisha just drew a bunch of spiral circles, okay? I can't get over how her leg hasn't moved yet. It's got to be fully fucking asleep, okay? The circulation's definitely cut off at this point.
40s is that. But I saw also Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah.
Did you see her talk about Taylor Swift? She had on, was it Troye Sivan?
Okay, let's get somewhere else. She doesn't have it time coded, so Oscar's got to figure it the fuck out if he wants more views. Help us out to let us know like what segment we're on. Or doesn't YouTube like auto generate that shit? Beats me.
Let's like look at that time through like the lens of what we know now,
Totally.
and like how we see the world differently when it comes to
Yeah,
like,
I think just everything too, and like her being called crazy or dramatic. I think the blank space one where she's like, she just talk about being crazy in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a line. I used to relate to that song because I was like, oh yeah, that's so me. But it's like we're not actually crazy. It's like these guys that make us feel crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know her situation fully, but
I'm tired, bro. I'm just sitting here fucking fall asleep. You guys gotta pick me up, man. Did they eat on this episode?
Okay, that's what I was confused. So she said something to a dancer. She was
about
like,
about them.
Okay, here we go. This is what I don't know shit about the Lizzo thing. I just watched her blow on that crystal flute yesterday, or last time I streamed, and I was mesmerized. So Trisha's actually gonna let me know. We're gonna get some of the details from like, somebody that gives a fuck about having a show. Okay, Trisha's just. Same with a friend of me. She just showed up because she was a retard. And people love to stare at a freak show like no other and poke the bear. Whatever they have in the cage, the 3-headed donkey. People love to throw tomatoes at it. They're like, fuck you, okay? Pulling shit out of their ass and throwing it. Trisha's like the same thing as that. She's like our biggest fucking fool, all right?
Lizzo made the wake.
And she just comes on here and she just speaks. That's the gimmick. She's a stupid Trish. And she knows it too. Trisha's like built a whole life and character on the internet for being this stupid bitch. And she knows this, like she's fully aware. I've said it before. I think that she's definitely smarter than any of us think. I think when the cameras are fully off and Trisha checks the house for extra secret cameras that Moses puts up, then she starts to read like super humongous books about physics, okay? But she still has the appetite. She can't, like, that's that's still her. But what I'm saying is that she just comes on the show. This is a whole gimmick. She doesn't know nothing. He knows the shit, and then she talks about it. So let's hear her input on Lizzo.
Okay, that's what I was confused. So she said something to a dancer. She was
about
like,
about them gaining weight. And
was it in regards to health? Did I see that, or is that wrong? Like, or she just said you gained weight.
And
then did she fire them, or she's just saying that?
They ended up being fired. Yeah. Not because of the weight gain, but because they recorded a meeting.
Oh my God. But could you imagine? I think that's maybe the most shock. I don't know. There's a lot of shocking things. But Lizzo, body shaming.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? That's like me being like, oh, you look fat today. Like, what?
When your whole brand is about like body acceptance and like celebrating all sizes. She had a show called Big Girl. So it's like...
Wait, what was the show?
It was like...
Trisha's like, I didn't get a fucking memo? Dude, could you imagine Trisha could have been on the Lizzo Fat Squad, okay? Lizzo would have these fucking big bitches bouncing around the fucking stage like, We got to look at some of Lizzo's fucking stage performances, like, you know, a fucking nightmare. Okay, I've never watched Lizzo ever in my life. I could care less about her fucking hoop there, you know, breaking a stage. But let's see. I don't know nothing, man. I guess Lizzo is being a little shit out here, okay? Fat shaming. I like it. Actually, is there a video? Oh, look. This is bullshit. Lizzo, I'm just seeing Lizzo concert. Dancers. We'll see Lizzo dancers, okay? I don't want the interview. I want a fucking video. There's today. I don't want that. Somebody's got... Look at these dancers. Oh, fucking bullshit, dude. Who goes to a concert like this? You're going to be fucking stressing that they're going to, you know, hop off the stage and eat your nachos. I think a Lizzo concert has like 100,000 like fucking hot dog vendors sitting around, okay? So you can fucking like, you know, have as much as you want, because Lizzo, that's her philosophy. Keep eating.
Body shaming.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? That's like me being like, oh, you look fat today. Like, what?
When your whole brand is about like body acceptance and like celebrating all sizes. She had a show called Big Girl. So it's like...
Wait, what was the show?
It was like, it was on Max. It was like a dance competition.
I had one of Lizzo's dancers in my video.
Oh, yeah, did you? Okay, it comes back to Trish. She always likes to swirl that fucking fishing rod and reel it back in, okay? And she's got, you know, she's always has a story about how she was involved with somebody else, like a small fraction of like famous people.
Videos before she was a Lizzo.
You know, and the thing is, I remember there was a music video where Trisha had some big ass bitch that like snapped her ankle on. It exploded on the music set, and everybody had to bring in the cops. The cops were like, "Get the fuck!" No, they didn't do that. But you know, that might be what she's talking about. So Trisha might actually be like, "Yeah, she sucked."
Dancer Courtney is her name. She was in my Thick Girls video or Thick video,
That's
and
it.
then she went on tour with Lizzo, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing."
What about the one that hurt herself?
And I always loved having
Just don't care.
the thick dancers. I always thought that's like so, because they're so good, they're so talented, and they get.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really like coming at you with bullshit energy. Let's just see Lizzo concert live. We got to see these dancers. These dancers are shit, and I don't want no like. Okay, here we go. Lizzo, is there like a part when there's big? Okay, this is what we're looking at. That's not, I need a better shot of somebody, you know, the dancers. Here we go. Okay. Oh, this is decent quality. Somebody's got an iPhone. Look at this shit. Trish says, oh, they're talented. Look, they have Lizzo's gulping down a ginormous bottle of Yoo-hoo before she gets going. I don't know what's in her hand right here. I don't think it's a good idea for like somebody famous to be like showing how lazy they are. The freaking one sign I know of laziness is having that phone out. Oh, that phone out. Okay? She's chilling right now. But look what hit the fucking stage, man. Just like, oh, they're so talented. What are they gonna do? Unless they start doing front flips or like kung fu or I don't know. Like running quick. I'm not even fucking blown away. This ain't cool. Look at this. What are those? Oh my god, look at this shit. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Wait, I'm like really covering the whole thing. Here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, right, dude. I hope these girls got what we call strings holding them up. Oh my, I don't know what Lizzo sounds like. I don't know what her music sounds like. I'm sure it's a lot of like, Monique had like the same type of like movies, like where there was just big girls dancing like this, and they'd have like what we call fat girl music playing. Look, they all have knee pads on, like what is this shit? And here comes Lizzo. Look at her strutting. Oh yeah, dude, what the fuck, man? Should be looking like a sun. Oh, look at this down here. This is nothing but trouble. That's cool though. I think Lizzo's completely innocent, and you know, everybody that's talking shit about her is about to get their whole world spun around, okay?
Get overlooked because of being like thicker. People always want like the skinnies. We were talking about the Trisha Paytas. So I always love that Lizzo did that. Like again, I don't really like follow her, but I always love that she had them on tour with her and stuff. But hearing this is like so I'm shook. I'm just so shook because as a fat person who I think she's been fat for as long as she's been famous, right?
Yeah.
Same. I've been fat my whole life and getting fatter every day. But like, it's like I would to say someone else is fat is like.
That's why it was hard to believe all this at first. Because you know.
And James says she body shamed David Dobrik's friend Naal for being on Sports Illustrated. That's not a good look, Trisha. And she was probably 145 pounds. Sam says, oh my God, this show is just about an ancient broad learning about pop culture. Yes, it's like Trisha's like, you know, you ever seen the movie Princess Bride? Okay, now we reverse it. Okay, he comes in and Trisha's like an old bitch that doesn't want to go to school or, you know, get up, go to church because she's sick. So he comes in with soup and he's like, all right, do you want to hear a story? And she's like, yeah, sure. And it ain't no fucking adventure. It's a bunch of tabloids about celebrities, like TMZ print-offs. And it's a fucked up movie, man. It sucks. Kristen says, I was in a video with the Jackass guys parodying the Social Network movie. Were you really? How do I find that? I guess I gotta type that in. Julie says, everything he says, she asks a question. Luna says, Nate, we are here for your energy. It's in all forms. I know I'm quite sporadic today. Christian says, I'm chubby and I don't even want to see all that fat on display. Exactly. I used to be a big, fat piece of shit. And nothing's wrong with like saying describing big. It's not like, you know, you're less than anybody. It's just funny. It's just like when you fart and you're like, this is sound and it coming out of your ass is great. And then looking at somebody like big, it's like, you're like, dude, you filled up your body. That's all it is. It's just like me looking at something that's filled up and the fact you can't really run. But everything else you do is like the main reason people get upset because they know how fucking useless they are. They snack. They don't clean after themselves. They don't want to go exercise. I don't think, you know, exercise could be in many forms. Just walking around or watching your weight. Like a lot of big people, I'm not going to lie, man. I ain't going to lie. They're fucking lazier than fuck. And I can't handle somebody that can't do shit because they just slow you down and they make you do it. I've lived a life of like picking up after the other big mamas. I mean, big papas, really. Fat men, the worst. Go to a fat dude's house covered in fat.
People file
snacks and chips and Coca-Cola cans.
Lawsuits that are
a bunch of empty Axe bottle sprays. It disgusts me. That's what's worth making fun of. It's not because you're fat. It's because you don't do shit
wrong all the time.
And you just happen to be slower than me.
And this one was just so like dramatic and so against everything that you think Lizzo is. So I was like, Lizzo's gonna deny this right now. Like it's gonna be, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember. Fairchild says he looks like Richard Simmons reunion. You guys are probably too young to remember Richard. Now Richard Simmons was like that. He had that curly hair and he had that suit. Actually, you know, he had like a bedazzled suit, a lot like what Lizzo's wearing. Okay, we could look at Richard Sims real quick. Now Richard Simmons. I don't know. Oh, that's my dude. I thought I heard a fucking somebody breaking in the house. Richard Simmons looks a lot like somebody that would paint a picture, okay? Like, you know, our happy little painter. But he died a horrible death. I think his hair got into his head and really fucked him up, man. Here's Richard Simmons. He's breaking the silence. He's fucking pissed. I don't want to click on this. I'm going to get in trouble. Look at this. Hey, boy. Oh. Oh my God, you're right. This is Lizzo's is new age Richard Simmons. This is the dancers. Uh-huh. Oh, these are my legs right here. I love these legs. This is like how I felt when I would do like heroin, bro. And my mind was like a Richard Simmons workout video. This is the type of stuff I could probably just kick it to, you know? Smoke a couple more cigs.
I'm sure it's gonna be fake, but
it broke my heart. I'm not even a Lizzo fan, and I'm just like crushed by that. Like to hear someone tell me I've gained weight, especially like a woman. Like I've heard it from guys, but like or the internet, of course. But like a woman, like
somebody says, isn't he still missing? I thought he was. Is he dead? I thought Richard Simmons was dead. Now we gotta look him up. We gotta check up on our boy Richard Sims. We look up Dick Dawkins, Richard Dawkins. I can't remember what that guy was. Look at he is. Look at this. This is like an achievement. We have Richards in Hollywood. Richards, rich people, and like you would think the first person that comes up with Richard Gere, nah, dog, it's Richard fucking Simmons. He's more famous. He's the most famous. He's even more famous than Richard Pryor. No, he's alive. He ain't dead. Where'd he go? Oh, he breaks silence. Okay, so he showed up. I guess that's what I was going to click on was TMZ found him.
That I'm like working for as like a big dancer. I'm like, well, I can't fathom that. I would literally, I don't know, I would spiral.
And it's kind of worse too, because she was accused of allegedly coercing a dancer into touching a woman's breast at a strip club, despite the dancer not wanting to.
Hold on.
And she was also accused of.
I don't know these stories. Here we go. Go back a little bit.
She was accused of coercing a dancer into touching a woman's breast at a strip club, despite the dancer not wanting to. And she was also accused of allegedly inviting her dancers to a nude cabaret bar without disclosing that it was nude. So that's where the sexual harassment comes in.
What the fuck, bro? Come on, bro. What the fuck, dude? This is bullshit. Imagine like, inviting, like trying to get your staff, your dancers that, you rely on to like fucking chill with you. And you're like, bro, come to this fucking bar, bro. You go in, you think, Lizzo's like a sister, bro. She's like from the hood, from the fucking, what we call the, what's the word they always use? I'm from the skids. I'm from the pallets. I used to sleep on pallets. Anyways, she's trying to invite some of her girls out for a night on the town, having fun. What kind of fucking... This is exactly like... There was some guy in Hollywood recently that was some actor on a show, and he ended up getting canned from the whole show because he was in his dressing room, naked, changing his clothes. An aide or film, whatever the fuck those people are called, an AD, film aide or whatever, comes knocking on the door. Yo, you're ready for your next scene, whatever. And he says, don't come in. She busts the door open. She goes in. She sees him naked, leaves and goes and tells. He loses his job. Now, I don't know how convoluted that story is, whether he actually did say come in and wanted. I can't imagine working your way to get up all the way into a TV show and like wanting to ruin it because you want your film aide to come in and see you fucking naked. But, I wouldn't be shocked if it was true. Anyways, why did I even bring that up?
To get
Lizzo tried to just have these people come to a naked bar. So I really believe that these people got fucking fired. And they're making up stories. They probably have some that are legit. Lizzo is also part of the lizard elite because she's pretty much got the name. But I think that strip club one's a little bit bullshit. How is that sexual harassment? You just told somebody to come to a fucking bar. You didn't look it up? Imagine think you're going to a club or a strip club or somewhere and you don't even look up where you're fucking going. Oh man, this is aggravating.
So that's where the sexual harassment
banana one
comes
too?
in. I think she would want also accused of allegedly inviting her dancers to a nude cabaret bar without disclosing that it was nude. So that's where the sexual harassment comes in. I think she would want.
Shut the fuck up. Now, Trisha's favorite thing is to say banana with a black person, okay? Trisha loves to bring up bananas around the black.
Disclosing that it was nude. So that's where the sexual harassment comes in. I think.
He's like, I think you need to shut your mouth. You've already got enough problems out here.
She would want the dancers to get the bananas out of the performer or strippers' vaginas, which is crazy.
Okay.
It's just like, yep, I knew it. This is why I said this a long time ago. Put them all underground. Send them back to the plantation. I think Trisha's the type of person that has these thoughts at night. She like looks over at Moses. She's like, wouldn't it be nice if we had slaves? And he's like, it's 3 a.m. like they say in every movie, and then turns over and goes to sleep.
So much. Okay, so in one breath, Lizzo's the one who kind of like criticized them for having premarital sex, right? Or was that the dance captain?
The dance captain.
Sam says the banana eating from the V allegedly threw me off. Yeah, that's what I remember something weird. I don't know why I thought she made them drink urine or something. So my mind is, but that's pretty kind of, I don't know. Who would even start? Why would anybody even like do it at all? If it was brought up, I could see like you guys being like banding together, being like, yo, Lizzo's way off with this music video. We can't do this. And then like going to her and being like, yo, we're not doing that. So I don't know if people started to shove nanners in their puss and Lizzo's like, coming in trying to get a nana.
Dance captain is
I don't know.
Super religious.
Right,
so,
she's the guy. She's the one trying to convert them to okay,
to
and then but then on the other hand, is the dance captain going to these strip clubs too? Like I'm so confused.
It's very confusing, the whole situation, because the dance captain is like very, obviously like in her statement, it was very religious, scolding people for having premarital sex, trying to convert them.
Oh, see, then maybe they should just go after the dance coach. Why the fuck do people like, why are it always takes like something to happen where everybody's like, all right, let's tell. So these people stuck on for some reason. It wasn't like, they're Lizzo's dancers. I can't imagine if they're realistic or like, they have any type of sense in their head that like they're going to get some type of push from Lizzo for their next job they got. No, I think this is the end of the line. You're Lizzo's dancer. Good luck finding another job like this. So they stuck around, whether they stuck around because they were broke as fuck, they needed the cash, or like they really liked the job and now they're like looking for anything to like expose somebody on.
And discussing masturbation and sexual fantasies with the group.
Who?
Allegedly.
The dance captain.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Trisha, who? What are you, a fucking owl? Trisha does that all the time. She's like, guys, watch this. Ethan, I squirt everywhere, okay? Smell my finger. It's got shit on it.
Was discussing your sexual fantasies with
You could probably call Trisha out for sexual fucking, like, weirdness, okay? Sex pest. She used to always talk about sex around people that, you don't ask, you never should think about. This whole case is kind of like a lot of, like, what Trisha does. What she has done. Okay, and Trisha's like, gulp. Okay, because she knows she's guilty as charged for having loose lips about weird stuff like that. And, she could easily be thrown into a lawsuit like that.
Fantasies with the group.
Who?
Allegedly.
The dance captain.
Yeah.
Was discussing your sexual fantasies with the group?
Yeah.
What? This is
so
bizarre.
Weird.
And like, it's so specific where it's like, how could you?
It's bizarre, bitch. What the fuck? Didn't you like tell everybody about like pretending you were on your H3 podcast having sex outside a kiddie pool? Am I wrong about that?
Make this up?
Yeah.
But also, like, what is even happening? And this is where it's like so frustrating too, because I feel like Lizzo was pretty sex positive, and then it's like, once again, making sex workers seem like deviant or sex positive people deviant. You know what I mean? And I just like hate that part of it. Like I just.
Yeah, she definitely does have to be spoon fed. This guy is giving her a break, scene by scene, play by play football fucking schematic of like the Lizzo situation, which it helps me. It's actually brings the best retard content out of Trisha.
And I don't grasp that part of it either. Like, how are you in this day and age? Like, one, I feel like strip clubs are outdated. I think if you're a stripper, like that's totally fine. Like I was a stripper, like I think that's fine.
Here we fucking go.
Fine, but I think they're like outdated.
They're outdated. They should all. Trisha's actually shaming the strippers. They should all lose their jobs because she thinks they're outdated. Not a good look.
Anyways, where I feel like going there with like your friends is no longer like a social thing. You know what I mean? Like,
what the fuck are you talking about? Trisha's lost her mind. She only speaks for herself. She doesn't realize there's people outside of Trish. Does she not realize, like, do you know how many people go to fucking strip clubs? Those places didn't lose business. Those places are fucking bumping. Those are where drug dealers or like fucking people that are weirdos or people that just want to see titties on the spot go there and like fucking throw money. It's just like a bar. Especially if they serve alcohol. those places are fucking alive and well, Trish. So you're just looking very stupid right now. I wish I could fucking shove like, I don't know, some type of like rubber cement inside your nostrils and see you like breathe out your mouth the rest of the episode. Okay? Huffing and puffing.
Like, why should it be? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's so weird. Also, people you work with, like, I think there's just like such a fine line. And I feel like for me, I've always kept people like at a distance for that reason, right? Like people you work with.
I went to a strip club one time when I was on drugs and I dropped a whole fucking pack of a teeth of heroin in the toilet, and I picked it up out of there and I scraped it off on the toilet seat and was like, I can't waste this. Here we go. Bottoms up.
You work with them. Like,
and besides that, strip clubs are bullshit. They just walk around, and I was like, this kid, it must have been his 18th birthday or 21st. I think it was his 18th birthday. I'm sitting with my dude, like, fucked up. And my buddy Cameron's like, it's just, I don't know, whatever. And then there's these kids, like, they look like they're straight out of like 18 years old, all joined up to go to the strip club. And there's this kid, he looks a lot like that glasses kid from that Ozark family shit with that long neck, nerdy looking kid. This kid is like front row, hundreds of dollars in $1 bills. This lady's on the stage going like, doing, I'm talking, they show puss there. And this kid's like this. I'm like, this shit sucks, dude. Give me the fuck. I don't buy it. I hate it. It's gross.
I just think
the strip clubs are fucking nasty.
there's like that fine, that really, not even a fine line. Like, there should be a clear line. Like, you don't go to strip clubs with your like employees.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
even in situations where it's like you're friendly with someone you work for, like I would never do that either. You know what I mean? Like,
I know it is hard. It is hard, but that kind of situation, and that's so specific, and how many girls? 3 dancers came out
so far. Yeah, and in the lawsuit.
In the lawsuit,
Yeah.
the former dance captain has come out and support. Another dancer has come out and support.
Yeah, a director who was supposed to work with LIZZO in 2019.
She says she's showing her breasts. I know.
But then quit.
She does it for a living.
Came out
and said what?
She said, I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. Which is, again, is very anti the LIZZO brand.
Yeah.
Which is like the biggest thing.
It's my least favorite thing when I hear celebrities are just like arrogant and rude to people.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh my god, bitch! I can't watch this. There's like, I'm just gonna get upset. Look at Trisha Turtle mode. She's like locking into her fucking goddamn chest. Where's the rest? Trisha's just doing like fucking simple like George W. Bush responses. Okay? Stuff that like anybody can make up. A monkey could have the same response as her. I just don't get it with these celebrities that are like, bratty and pieces of shit and rude. What the fuck have you been?
especially that kind of stuff.
She drives
Too,
off
and using, again, power.
every time she sees anybody in the parking lot. She thinks people are looking at her, high schoolers. She's always thinking there's high schoolers everywhere pointing their fucking finger at her. Trisha must have fucking nightmares about high schoolers laughing at her as much as she always brings it up. There's been multiple occasions where it's the high schoolers. And that could be a form of like being a bitch and driving off because she doesn't even ask them why they're laughing.
Power dynamic.
But there's none. It's all made up.
Which this goes to like flips it the other way, right? It's like if it was a guy doing this, like could you imagine?
God.
Like, but a girl, I think it does, and that's why there is that double standard, and that's why it's like I get so wrapped up with like feminism and misogyny. It's
Oh, I'm sure you fucking do. How about fucking don't take care of our kidisms? Okay, how about that? How about we expose you even more? Frontline headline news, Fox News doing like a whole review on Trisha's like neglect for her kid. Watch this lady eat and never go home.
It's like, on one hand, we don't want to like just throw women under the bus, but it's like, this is also very severe just because it's a woman doing it to another woman. You know what I mean? And it can be traumatic. And again, I hate.
Yeah, Gianna says, yeah, it's right. She says, wouldn't this be a perfect moment for her to talk about her stripper past? Good luck on that. Trisha's gonna fucking this chair's gonna turn into a wheelchair real quick, and she zooms out of the podcast.
Hate power dynamics like this. I hate power dynamics where it's like a celebrity or like a person like paying you, and then the person getting paid. It's like you feel pressure to do stuff, and it goes against you, and then you feel icky about it. And I've been in that situation where it's like, oh man, I was pressured to do something, and now I feel icky. And to this day, I have like flashbacks. I have traumatic experiences of stuff that
She probably does. I would imagine Trisha's fucked up. I think Trisha was eating out of dumpsters, like, for the fun of it, okay?
I did.
And, like, that's, like, not even the worst. I could probably sit down with her and, like, be like, cut the bullshit. All right? And, like, she'll probably still tell me fake stories, but I feel like there's a lot of slivers of truth in these stories that are very disgusting and degrading. The things she did to get her way to where I would imagine a lot of the stuff that she went through, whether or not she was on board or was unwilling, whatever. Because I feel like there's a lot of rape in her life. Nothing but it. Okay, there's probably rape up to the day that Moses showed up. She's like, guess what? I got raped again. And he's like, all right, we're changing our ways. And she's like, all right. And then, you know, whatever. Anyways, I feel like Trisha does have a lot of fucked up stories that, like, you know, stuff that she did to get her way to where she is now with the cash. Okay.
At the time, because I was like, well, this gets views and this is whatever. And then you just like are so, you have this like disgusting feeling the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Because you feel pressured or pushed into something. And I hate that.
It's just
I hate
all
it.
so weird too, because it's not like she was an overnight success. Like she was singing and performing for a long time before. She used to do the music in Drag Race. Like before she was LIZZO, she would do like the musical songs.
Trisha doesn't know. Dude, that's how you know Trisha has no idea. Swinging a microphone. Oh. Who the fuck does that on a podcast? You don't see fucking news reporters leg up, swinging the microphone. If you're like into what you're doing, you don't fucking get bored and start swinging it like a baseball bat.
No way.
Yeah. So she was like, it took her a while to like have her big moment.
Yeah.
And she's someone who's like been in the industry and had to like work her way up. So you would think that someone who's like, again, it's all alleged and we don't know for sure, but if it's true, like you would think that someone who like had that come up and like had to work and was at the bottom and had to fight their way to the top would have like that respect for other people in the industry who are not like, you know, top level.
Totally.
And trying to just like make a living.
Or
you
being
know?
grateful to like a director that wants to work with you, or even my dancers. I'm telling you what, like every dancer, I'm sure they can all attest to this, and that's not whatever me patting my back, but like.
Wait, hold on. Shitty says she got with a sad nerd from a kid from. Oh wait, that's right. Trisha was fucking dating orange hair. Oh shit, I forgot about this shit. And that's fucking. She was fucking him too. I think he was a straight up creepazoid. Oh man, what was his name? Fuck. I'll just look it up. I can't think of it right now. But he was a fucking creep. Come on, man. Clubcast. Anthony Michael Hall. She got with the kid that was like jerking off or hiding under the glass table. He was in all them like movies with fucking the director John Hughes. Okay? He's a big 80s nerd. He was in like stuff until he turned 17 and then they canned him. He was in Weird Science, Breakfast Club, Halloween Kills. I don't remember that. But he's in a lot of shit. I mean, more than like these few movies they were showing. I think he was even in the movie with the vampires. What the hell was that called? I have to look it up. It had Corey Haim in it. Or not Corey Haim. Corey Feldman. No, he wasn't in that. I want to say he was, but I don't think he was. Let's check his filmography. Fuck. I just thought I saw something in my room. A ghost. A ghost! No, he wasn't. He wasn't in that movie. Never mind. Back to this.
Like every single dance is about my music video.
Sorry, I derailed the show.
Literally, I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I like always, and this is like, it's not getting at me, whatever. I always pay them more than like, we always have a budget.
She did a Crispin. Why? You know, Trisha's fucking disgusting, okay? If anything, like, she's part of the problem. All right? You shouldn't ever blame anybody for some traumatic shit, but you should also be like, you know, it wouldn't happen if you didn't fucking hit him up. Trisha smacked that inbox of Crispin Glover, okay? From the movie Like Mike. Okay, in the movie Willard and The Edge of something. I can't remember what it was called. Road's Edge or some shit. 80s movie. Crispin Glover is like one of our most B-rate fucking goddamn bullshit actors. Okay? He's disgusting. I mean, he's like a weasel, and like what I'm trying to get at is that she really went out of her way to get her hands like in any type of clout situation, which I can't imagine is clout, but it helps her with her end goal, get her cash. And maybe a lot of these fucking creepazoids that were fucked up with her helped her like pave the way and like get to know people and, you know, have the great life she has now where she's expanded her body so big.
Budget in our budget for them. Like they get paid like a certain amount, which dancers are always the lowest paid in anything. I always give them extra out of my own pocket. I always write checks out to each of them always because like.
Yeah, I was thinking Corey Haim. I forgot. Corey Haim was, you know, he was the main character in The Lost Boys.
One, I'm like happy anybody wants to work with me back then or now or whatever. Like I just think that's like so nice. Dancers are
Luna says, I slid into the DMs of Walt from Lost once. Oh my God. Now Walt was Walt the black dude? I can't even remember. He's a nobody now, but he's hot. I'm trying to think of who was, the kid. It was the kid, like, what the River's Edge. That was a movie. We're over here just going back in time. I think he was. I don't know.
So freaking talented. They put in the most work. They put in the most like effort. And then like they just get paid the worst. But they also always have a smile. None of my dancers, literally no one ever complained, nothing. Like they always have smiles on their faces. So we always like overcompensate them and then also overly thank them. Like, oh my gosh, you want to be in my music video? Like this is crazy. You've danced with like, and people have danced with Michael Jackson's been in my music video, all this stuff like that. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, well, they're fucking hopping in because they have no work, you dumb bitch. What the fuck are they gonna do? Go fucking dig up Michael Jackson? Help me. Let's do another video. You're really fucking stupid right now with them nematode lips, shitty strands. Okay, McDonald's French fry legs. Okay, these are terrible. Her titties are horrible. Okay, look at these hands. They're broken to no end. Okay. This is a dumb thing to say.
Oh, thank you for making this video. So like to be, not only to them, but to the director, to be like arrogant. I'm like, oh my God, if anybody wants to work with you wanting to work with me, I'm like, wow, it's so amazing. Someone wants to work with me. You know what I mean?
They don't want to work with you. You fucking pay them. They got to get their fucking cash. You think anybody wants to do shit in this world? They got to get money, even if it's degrading. Their job is fat dancer. Okay, they don't have a lot of options besides, you know, Trisha Paytas hitting them up, you know, with a fat payout. Okay, I would only hope she gave them fat money for their fat asses. All right.
I don't understand that concept ever, especially when you're making money and Lizzo's making a lot of money. For me, even making like probably a percent, like 1,000% of what Lizzo makes, I'm just like so thankful. This is my job. So like to work your way up and to be so like ungrateful, like allegedly with that director, like it's just frustrating. And like, how are you not saying something so quick about this when you're like all about body positivity, all about, you know, feminism, I would think.
Yeah, well, last week.
Oh, wow, cool. So Trisha's actually calling them out for not speaking up. She's actually trying to play it off like she believes them, but she's also like, why didn't you say anything? Okay. It's not a good look if you knew about it.
A director, like it's just frustrating. And like, how are you not saying something so quick about this when you're like all about body positivity, all about, you know, feminism, I would think.
Yeah, well, last week too, I saw this video of a little girl at her concert who she was holding up a sign. And Lizzo brought her on stage and she said, "You help me feel okay even if I'm getting bullied at school." And Lizzo had like a whole speech about like not bullying people and being like empowering to other people. This was literally the last.
That's right. And that means she's obscure, abolishable, whatever the word is. It starts with an E. She doesn't have, she's been, what's the word? She's been reprieved of all her wrongdoings. If she did them, allegedly. What's her name? Got her up on the stage. Lizzo said, "Come on over here, little kid. Get on my fucking stage. Look at your little skinny ass. Now listen, those bullies are nothing. Tell them I said I'll eat their whole family if they do anything again." And that's enough to scare me. A lot of people are scared of the dragon in the medieval times. I'm scared of Lizzo eating through half my house and chomping me into pieces. All right.
And I remember watching it, I was like, that is like such a beautiful message. And I was so touched by it. And then like reading all this, I'm like,
it's a shock. It's a shock. I mean, something similar was.
Yeah, you don't know what to believe, okay? And it's not like it's not the truth. Lizzo definitely did all that shit. It's probably not even a lie. Like, she probably was fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so it's like in your head.
Well, about time she took it off.
Yeah. And the trauma of growing up fat.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on, bitch. Let's go back a little bit. Why is this show turning into the overweight fucking cry session?
I don't know. I haven't lost a lot of weight, but I always hear when people lose a lot of weight.
Hold on, bitch. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. We're going like right here.
Now she is. She's throwing microphones.
That's true. Yes.
Wait. Is Trisha going to tell us about taking Ozempic?
Which is like shocking for a number of reasons, but the number of reasons, and same kind of thing with Lizzo. And I maybe this is the tourist in me always think about money, but I'm like, when you have so much money, like, how are you not able to like hold it back, knowing that like, what is she? She's like a now allegedly battery. She's like,
yeah. So there's a police report filed.
Wow, what the fuck are you talking about? You watched her on camera throw the goddamn mic at her. There's no alleged. She's caught in the act, you dumb bitch.
But okay, the whole thing.
She doesn't know fucking shit. She read. Trisha, you can't be more unprepared. This is a shit show. Why would anybody watch something that nobody cares about, like, doing anything to, like, it's just him? Okay, she is so lucky she has this fucking piece of shit. This little animatronic, like, fucking wannabe gay. I don't think he's even gay. I think he's pretending. And also, terrible hands. Okay, look how pathetic these are.
It's very weird.
Like, this motherfucker is not a good guy. What's this guy's name? Oscar? Huh. All right.
Okay. There's so many different camera angles, and I went through trying to like watch them all to see what was going on because I was mystified by it. Well, first of all, there's an epidemic of people throwing things during concerts.
Yes, this is
and
annoying.
I hate it because I feel like it's going to ruin like art.
Imagine him hating it, but watching every angle possible in high definition iPhone quality fucking mic throw, okay? This guy's so full of shit. He loves the drama, okay? This is supposed to be a drama channel.
Freaking plastic walls up or something to stop people from throwing stuff. People don't know how to act anymore post quarantine. Like, people forgot how to act in concerts, I think.
Kristen says trauma of growing up fat, and the camera turns to Trish. Trish is like,
So
why are people doing this? Like, why are people throwing? What did they throw? What did they throw at Harry? Like Skittles?
People throw stuff at
yeah. If somebody threw Skittles at me, I'd be catching every one slow motion Matrix style. Now Trisha, if she was on stage, somebody threw a whole ass fucking Domino's peach. That bitch is catching it, pulling out a fucking dinner table out from under her titties, laying it down. It's gonna be fucking amazing the speed Trisha could catch food and start eating dinner in front of everybody. It's not a good look.
I feel like a lot of it came from the Harry, not because of Harry himself, but just because he's so like open and like friendly and stuff.
Drake too. He's always like, whose bra is this?
Look at that right there, Trisha's V-neck. Okay, look at that piece right there. Disgusting.
Yeah, but people would throw like chicken. Even in One Direction days, people would throw chicken nuggets at Harry.
It's like, I wish I had that. Okay, and Trisha would love to be picking food. You know how people pick up $1 bills after a strip club night? Trisha would love to go back to the stage with the broom, get them chicken nuggets, and put them in her pocket.
I feel like it escalates.
I love that. I mean, I wouldn't be the one throwing nuggets, but I feel like if I were to tour again, I'd want people to throw. No, I don't want people to throw nuggets. Sorry, I'm fat. Okay. I had to get this off. Fat girl hack. I was like putting the blanket in front of. No, it's not a blanket. It's a thing. I don't know. When you were bigger, did you ever put like pillows in front of you when you would like sit down on the couch?
Oh yeah, because all of a sudden everything. That's me. Right, my shoulders.
That's why he's so fucking leaned up. Afraid to show the tongue.
You look great. You have body dysmorphia. I think it's because like when you, I heard that.
I actually did that too. I would do this, hiding the fat that was there that everybody saw before I sat down.
I don't know. I haven't lost a lot of weight, but I always hear when people lose a lot of weight, they like still think of themselves as like big.
When I was that little, I did not think I was skinny at all. I still thought it was huge. Yeah.
Oh, that's so it's like in your head or something.
Yeah. And the trauma.
Everybody's traumatized, okay? Imagine for this motherfucker going down to Iwo Jima, okay? Watching the fucking war happen. Or hanging out at Hiroshima, the cleanup on Isle Hiroshima, going in there seeing people with 3 arms coming out of their head, melted bodies, okay? During Hiroshima, there was people after the blast walking like zombies. All their skin just flapping off them. Nothing left of them. Okay? The horrors of that. There's a lot of things in this world that you should consider a traumatic moment and something that scars you for life. Not like being skinny and still thinking you're fat and sitting in your bed at night boogling to the fucking magical wizard you think you fucking see in your room at night. Yeah, right.
Of growing up fat.
Yeah, I mean,
like, that's why Lizzo.
Oh, man, I like to fucking deck this kid. Deck the halls, man.
So,
I know.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, of all people who you just know you're treated worse just because you're fat, you're big or whatever. Like, I saw someone that lost weight and it's like, they're like, skinny privilege is real. Like, I was treated so much better as soon as I lost weight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she was able to get like dates and stuff.
Yeah, and she's like, you know, people are just nicer to you, and like that's just the fact. People just don't like fat people, period. But it's one of the most traumatizing things. Of course, I haven't like grown up in other people's skin. I'm not saying it's like the most traumatizing thing, but for me, I know it's definitely like I feel like a POS.
Just a little bit fucking concerned about saying the wrong thing, like Oscar's not.
Every day, I'm just like,
it's done a number on.
I feel like I have to just tell people every time I do that. I just have to remind people, yes, I'm fat. Don't have to tell me in the comments. Thank you.
No. We're going to tell you, and we're going to make videos about it. Okay, you're fucked.
And I'm sweating, so I took the thing off anyways. But we have Cardi B.
She's actually using this thing to cover around her so we don't see that wide side.
Who is not fat. She gets like lipos all the time.
Yeah.
I love it.
And Trisha definitely has that camera right now that like fucking goddamn hides her. It's called the skinny camera.
She talks about it too.
She's
like,
snatched.
Yeah,
she's snatched. The epidemic of throwing things on stage. So that's why when it happened, when Cardi like threw the microphone back, I was kind of like, okay, work, because I feel like someone needs to do something. Like someone, you know, should be able to respond.
What did they throw on her?
So before this happened, it was hot because she was performing in Vegas on a Saturday, like middle of the day. So it was hot. So she was like, oh, like throw water on my legs. Like it's so hot.
To the fans.
To the fans. Yeah.
Oh man, of course. And then they threw fucking drinks on her and she was like pissed as hell. Okay. I can't, guys, listen. The show's over. I love you guys. It's been a long show. Wrong thing. It's been a long show. I have this food sitting next to me. It's getting cold. But thanks for sticking around for the Nate Show. We had another great night, okay? We had fun. We watched terrible YouTubers like usual. And you guys are the greatest audience I got, okay? Nothing's better than you guys. I will enjoy my food. Thank you, Kristen. Thanks for everybody showing up. Tomorrow's another day. And I hope you guys have a lovely night and enjoy your weekend. And I'll